The rogue, the warrior, and the wizard traveled about the land and eventually received word from a young wizard that a lady had been taken prisoner by two evil warlords and had implored the adventurers for assistance. Rumors had spread about the land that in this time, in these years, the gods had been banished to the prime material, forced to take mortal forms and walk amongst their worshippers. The rogue was not so sure of this. He wanted to seek out one of these gods and offer tribute. But he was skeptical at what such powerful beings would need with his simple gold. Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I am joined today by my friends who I am here to play Dungeons and Dragons with, which I will now introduce in no particular order. Waiting to pick up his box, we have Ben here with it's ringing. I guess that's a phone thing. I don't know. I didn't pick up on it quite right. Rapidly losing memories, we have Lilith Singer joining us today. That's so perfect. That like you didn't remember that it happened also. And if you don't apologize, you'll cut out your tongue. We also have Angela with us today. Ready to stab an archfey, Norbog's joined us as well. And just getting progressively tired, we have Kashana the Quick join us here as well today. Hello, and welcome back, my dear friends. Thank you all so much for joining us. When last we left our heroes, after leaving the Avalon Knights Academy, disavowing themselves in order to clean up any messes and do a little bit of self-discovery for themselves, our party was besieged by storms, and the friendship was damaged, and they were forced to make port at a place known as Brigand's Cay. At Brigand's Cay, while the ship was being repaired by Mr. Woody, they all went to a talent show for bards at Brigand's Cay, hosted by Misty Moon, who, those of you may remember, Misty Moon married Lord Zelos, a perennial antagonist for the team. Not going to call him a full villain. Hasn't really done a whole lot to you guys. More of an antagonist. Some of the party participated in the talent show. Angelo stepped up along with Lilith and Lilith's twin sister, Liana. And they swept it. All three of them winning a prize, with Lilith taking the first prize, a magical mystery box. Once the box was opened, it was found to contain none other than the Archfey Puck, completely depowered and naked, with a powerful dagger left resting on his body. And the debate began as to what is to be done with this Puck. Some people thought kill him. Regular Lilith didn't have a chance to weigh in. Hellsinger came in and was like, I'm gonna murder this guy. That's cool. The argument came to a head, and exasperated people left the room, and Lilith was left alone with Puck, only to hear a mysterious melody on the wind. And as she went to go check it out, she found herself getting up from the ground with moments of her memory missing. And we now join that scene in progress.
But first, I'd like to point out for longtime viewers that Zelos was the catalyst that released Blackwind, and it seemed to be intentional. Okay,
that is true. Lilith, This Hellsinger.
What?
Something really weird happened. Can you open the box?
What'd you say?
Can you open the box?
One more time and louder.
Can you open the box?
How about slower? I still can't understand you. I'm so sorry.
Can you open the box?
That was too slow. You lost my attention. One more time.
Can you open the box?
Yeah, sure. Only if you say please, Queen of the Hells.
Please, Queen of the Hells, can you open the box, please, Queen of the Hells?
Okay. And I open the box. I'm like, hello?
What happened?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
Are you concerned about me or for your own well-being?
A little of both, if I'm honest.
I appreciate the honesty. I
What
feel
happened?
fine.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're
I
sure?
do. Yeah, no, I feel fine. Just a little memory lapse. Am I aware that my memory's lapsed or no?
Yeah, you're like missing time. You're like...
It's just like one of those blackout nights. Apparently I blacked out somewhere last night.
No, something was here. I could hear it in the box.
Yeah, it was music.
Sure. That's one way to put it.
Okay.
But that was... You're sure you're okay?
Was I aware that music was magical?
You didn't feel the music was magical.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, there was music and I blacked out. So what?
Okay, but something came into the room after that. Let me tell you what I heard. I heard you complaining about the music.
Mm-hmm.
I heard your footsteps.
Yes.
I heard a thump,
Okay.
like someone collapsed.
Yeah,
and then
probably
something
me.
hissed into the room,
Could still be me.
dropped heavy steps, and then made a dark, sinister sound for 3 hours.
Could still be me.
Are you sure? I'm starting to think you might have a bigger problem.
Are you sure you're not being paranoid?
Does this happen a lot to you? Like, is this just like, are you just like fine with this? You're like, oh, I just passed out, lost 3 hours, it's no big deal. Third time this week. This isn't normal.
Oh, hang around us long enough and shit that's weird is pretty much normal now.
Okay.
Okay.
You might be haunted.
How so?
There might be an undead spiritual creature that is following you around, eating parts of you. You might be haunted.
I was wondering when that problem was going to resurface. I guess it's starting now.
What?
Sorry, I've got a list of problems. And,
No shit.
You're one of them, by the way.
No. That's where you misunderstand. You think I'm a problem. I'm actually a problem solver.
And you're going to solve my problem once I sell you to the hags. I mean, I made a deal. I can't back out. Well, I got to start morality somewhere.
Mad
Am I being
if
mean?
I don't have powers.
I was just doing business. I think you're just being a little sensitive here. Consider my situation. I tend to do that.
They are going to be very upset.
Who's they?
Somewhat the hags, Lilith, the hags.
Yeah, them and everyone else.
They're going to be somewhat cross with you if you hand them over a depowered archfey. They want a powered archfey. My soul holds no more currency than the plebs who reside in this town currently.
Call it a dip. They hold you and they find your power or whatever later. Not exactly a definite date on there. Anyways.
That's a bad plan. That's a bad plan, Lilith.
There's no good or bad plan here. There's just plans.
No, there are good plans. There definitely are.
Things don't really go according to plan, honestly.
They can.
You wing it.
Can happen.
Have any of your plans really come through? I don't think so.
Yes.
And this plan right here, is this part of it?
This was not a plan.
Okay. You should have had a backup plan for this situation. I'm a delight.
I'm having a day. Look.
Just the beginning.
Okay, no, absolutely. Oh, this what fun. What merriment. Queen of the Nine Hells. Queen of the Nine Hells.
Yes.
I throw myself upon your mercy, O Queen of the Nine Hells, and I offer up my services as a dutiful advisor and subordinate until such a time as I can be transferred safely into the arms of the night hags to whom which you are in debt. Is this an amicable agreement?
Why do you want to help me? I mean, I got the answer, but I just want to hear you say it.
I look up to you. I think you're very impressive and powerful. And as such, I wish to serve you.
I don't think you're being entirely truthful here. Just tell me the truth.
I think I might be. Maybe you should do an insight check.
Try to log into my Roll20. Give me a second. Keep forgetting my password.
Maybe if your memories weren't being eaten at night every other week.
I'm sorry, I'm up until 4 o'clock in the morning and I wake up around 8. I mean, I think 4 hours should be enough. Is it 9? Am I missing 4 more hours?
Okay, while you figure that out.
Yes. I'm not in. Okay, keep doing.
Okay, while you figure that out. How does everybody else spend the night? Because we know how Lilith spent hers. Unconscious and missing time.
We're on the ship now, right?
No, you guys haven't left. The ship will be ready in the morning. Yeah.
Got it.
I bought 3 barrels full of fish and have spent my evening talking to dolphins.
Excellent.
I cast Speak with Animals and hey, is there a part of dolphins here that helped us yesterday?
And dolphins come out from behind rocks and stuff in the cove. It looked too many. It's like you walked out and it's just looks like it's all clear, and then 6 guys come out with bats and chains and stuff. It's that vibe, but with dolphins. And
I got your fish to say thank you for the help. And some extra.
3 barrels, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a fair agreement.
I think so too. And I'll start feeding them like it's SeaWorld.
Oh yeah, and the mouths open.
How's the weather been lately? I mean, have you that was a really bad storm. Has it just disappeared now?
Terrible storm. Moved offshore.
Has it been happening a lot lately?
There's one place where it is always storming.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm feigning indifference while trying to feed these dolphins and get information.
Yeah, it's under a big cloud. Something's up there.
Something?
Occasionally, storm giants will come down and move amongst the sea.
Where? That's weird. Do you know where it's originated from?
They come from the sky.
Thank you. Yeah, I was hoping maybe a direction in the sky, like north, south.
The cloud above the storm.
Okay. And yeah, like, damn it, Kashana's right. Still need sleep, though. Yeah, I'll just keep feeding the dolphins, having a good chat about the weather. Now that it's been confirmed that that's not natural.
All right. Kashano and Penn were drinking and smoking hookah. It's like,
Yeah,
you guys party for the rest of the night?
I mean, for a bit, but if Kashana's finally being allowed to sleep, that is what he's doing.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna wander off to the bone shop that's probably closed. But they have a glass window and I have mending, I'm sure. And I have money, so yeah, I'm gonna go to the bone shop. If they're open, great.
Bone shop open 24 hours. It's like a 7-Eleven. They're like...
I mean, if anything, it would be open more at night. That's when you usually need bones.
Yeah, I mean, look, the bone crowd is a nighttime crowd. This is something that we know for certain. So
yeah, I'll pop in there and see what. Essentially, I just look at it and there's this moment of like, oh, I love it here. This is great. And then immediately down to business, like, okay, so how many of these skeletons can I take home tonight? Like, what's your price point here?
So you walk in to see a grim, dour, long-faced fellow behind the counter. Hello. I am Hubert C. Bonsley. I operate the night shift here at the Bone Shop. What can I get for you this evening, sir?
I'll take it all. How much? What? We have a ship, and we could probably use like a skeleton crew for that. So like, what's everything cost?
Skeleton crew. I like you, sir. I like you indeed.
Okay. I mean, I was being serious, but yeah, man.
What type of skeleton crew would you like?
I'm just looking around. I'm like, the skeleton kind. What, like bodies that aren't
humanoids, sir. Exoskeletons, yes. Sea creatures, large mammals, reptilians, fish. What kind of bones are we looking for?
I guess humanoid. Humanoid would be nice.
Yes, humanoids. I have a few. Would you like the bulk barrels? They're somewhat mismatched.
Absolutely. I think that's great.
Excellent choice, sir. I can tell you'd enjoy the puzzle of it all. I'll get the mix-match barrels. How many would you like?
How many skeletons are how many complete skeletons are in a barrel?
Well, with a mix-match barrel, one rarely knows, but it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 1.5, could be 3. But there's always at least 1.
Okay, then I guess how many of these barrels do you have? Like 5?
We have
10?
Many mix-match barrels, sir. Many bodies wash up on shore in this area.
Nice, and they cost?
For a mix-match barrel, they are 50 gold each, sir.
Okay, well look.
It's kind of fun. It's almost like a little prize. You don't know how many bodies you're going to get in each one.
Right, yeah. That's a little above my price point, especially since I don't know what's in each barrel exactly. So let me ask you, would you be willing to go down to 25 gold each if I buy, like, say 10? Like a bulk discount, wholesale.
Sir. Wholesale. Well, I think you better do a persuasion check.
Yeah, no, I figured. Let's see.
Should have brought a bard.
It's a 19.
Very well, sir. If you're willing to take 10, that will help us remove some surplus bones. But do not go any
Okay, here's my money. And I put down 250 gold.
Excellent. And how would you like the barrels transported, sir?
There's a ship at the docks. How do we identify our ship? It looks like it's been on the seafloor. Do we have a flag or anything?
The haunted barge.
I mean, we call it the friend ship, but yeah, man, that one.
What a delightfully ridiculous name, of course.
I imagine the name is written on the side. It's usually how ships are identified.
I feel like it's like emblazoned in like pieces of like undersea debris on the side of it.
Nice.
There you go. Okay. So yeah,
Excellent, sir.
There's the money.
I'm afraid there will be a small transportation fee if I am to move these barrels to your ship on my own.
How small?
10 gold pieces, I'm afraid. 1 gold piece per barrel. Well, it's a very fair price, I imagine.
That's fine. 260
Excellent,
gold.
Sir. Thank you so much. Would you like the extended service plan for the bones as well?
What does that entail?
Oh, you know, if any of the bones are broken or misshapen or do not go together right within the first year and a half, you can get them replaced with a bone of equal or lesser value.
How much is this warranty?
The extended protection plan is an incredible value. It would really only cost you another 20 gold pieces.
Oh, no, I can't be bothered with all that. We'll make it work.
All right, if you're absolutely certain, I will say that many people lose or break their skeletons in the first year.
It's fine. We're going to be shooting them at other people.
Very good, sir. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I don't think so. And okay, real quick, Mr. Dungeon Master. Is this before or after this box has rang? I assume it's
the box rang back when you were at the tavern. It's no longer ringing.
I feel misled, but all right. I did not understand the timeline. I thought that was the next morning.
It's okay. It's not important. I'll ring it again eventually.
I guess I'll pull that out then and be like, here's a box with a tiny skeleton on it. It's very clear it's not for sale, but I'm trying to get it open. Do you have any idea what's up with this thing? It was ringing earlier for a moment, but for some reason I didn't touch it.
That is a very unusual box indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it is a sorrow vault.
A what?
A sorrow vault, sir.
The name isn't the thing I'm questioning. What is that? What?
Well, you see, some places in this world are so beset by tragedy and horror that some spellcasting travelers have offered to take all of those bad energies and remove them from a land in an effort to somewhat purify it. And theirs are placed within a sorrow box.
I have a box of bad vibes? Is that what you're telling me?
No, it's more of a box of tragedy. A box of horror and death.
Okay. Like, there's a thing in here, or just like if...
Well, it could be a thing.
All right.
It depends on how you define a thing.
Like a creature, a monster, and I'll just kind of like put it back in my bag and just be like, it's fine.
Some creatures are formed from such tragedies and events. None of them are very nice, I'm afraid, though. None of them have skeletons either, so I'm certainly not interested.
Yeah, no, that drastically takes down my...
Can you believe that there are beings out there without skeletons, sir?
It's
disgusting!
It is disgusting. I can't believe it.
Nary an exoskeleton to be found.
I know.
Ridiculous.
It's absurd, truly. Look, it's been great. Here's my card, and I'll hand him my card. If you get any particularly interesting skeletons in the future, I'll pop into town.
Yes, of course. I'll be sure to let you know. Always good to see a fellow bone bro around.
Yes. I love being with my bone bros. I gotta go. I almost said I love boning my bros, and that was a whole other thing. Anyway, I gotta go. It was nice meeting you.
Certainly, sir. I shall see you next time.
Next time. Bye. Thank you. The ship at the dock, 10 barrels.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, absolutely. They shall be transported over host haste.
Nice. Posthumorous. All right. I gotta go.
Yes, very humorous indeed.
And I leave before anything else can happen. Run home. And go to sleep.
Like, no. And what does Angelo do with his night? I imagine last time we saw Angelo, he and Liana were enjoying a dinner, the free dinner that Liana won at the talent show, and the substantial amount of money that was acquired by Angelo at the talent show.
Oh, I ate so good. I ate so much. And I imagine that I just had a nice big food baby while I slept the night away. And I would actually be going back to the bone shop in the morning, hoping to see the same fellow who has my doll.
Absolutely. And when you arrive, he is there, and he's like, "You're back. I had heard that a fellow of your description had won the talent show. And I'm so glad to see it was you."
I didn't win the mystery box that you wanted. I just won lots of money.
Well, I mean, that was what you needed, wasn't it?
Well, if you're willing to sell back the doll.
Absolutely, I am. I am a man of my word. We bone men are very firm in our conviction.
You're quite the brone. So then, how much for that doll back?
He sells you back the doll at the same price that you agreed on, so the 1,000 gold that you paid for the flute.
Wonderful. I really appreciate you, my friend.
And I appreciate you as well. It is so good to find somebody willing to pick up a nice bone flute. I hope that you will use it well in your travels.
Me too. I think I will. I mean, I was thinking it could be a gift, but I'm curious. Have you used it yourself?
Oh, no. I'm not much for instruments.
Have you seen it used?
No, never seen it. Came into my possession on the waves. I've never seen anyone utilize it before, and I didn't dare try myself. For whatever being answers the call of that flute, I'm sure they would likely be insulted with my poor playing.
Oh, well, I mean, you said it was lucky, so I'm going to just hope for the best. Yeah, I hope it makes a way back to you if I don't make it.
Well, I should hope not. That would likely mean that you drowned.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep thinking positively.
Excellent. That's probably a good thing. Don't drown out there.
Thank you, my friend. Take care. And I'm gonna head out and see if I can find Penn in case he hasn't heard of the bone shop yet. And I'm very excitedly looking around for him.
Excellent. You will eventually track Penn down in his room. But before we get there, Lilith rolled a 22 insight. Yeah, Puck is just trying to, butter you up.
Kiss ass.
If that's what I need to do to get traction in this, pucker up, baby. I'm ready to go.
Really?
I don't know what you want. I
Well-
have good ideas and I know things. I can help. I need to help because that's the only way out of this mess. I'm naked in a box, Lilith. I've got nothing.
You still got some kind of a beating heart there, I believe. That's something.
Yes, I've got the beating heart and these luscious lips. So that's what I've got going for me. But I also need help. I need help.
Okay. Well then, pucker up, Puck, and get those luscious lips on my feet. We're going to see just how desperate you are.
Oh my god. Fine, whatever. Give me the feet. Give me them toes.
You really are desperate, no.
Okay. Look.
Wow.
You haven't worked for Oberon and Titania. Those two are freaky. I could turn you white with the things I've done.
Who are they?
Oh my god.
What?
Never mind. It's not important. Look,
You brought them up. Obviously, it means it's something.
They're the people that they're the fairy king and queen.
Ugh.
They're leaders of the Archfey. The
Basically annoying royal assholes, right?
sure. That's not an inaccurate description.
All right. I need to call Giavetta and leave her a message, because if what you say about being haunted is a thing, then the situation we ran into a while back on the boat that ate our souls or whatever it was might be active. So I'm going to leave like a quick message to Giavetta and just be like, all right. So what's your plan?
Okay, what exactly is this message to Giavetta? Because I kind of want to clip it and send it to her.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-ling-ling. Hello?
Okay, leave the message. That's just...
Hey, Gilberta, it's your favorite girl. No, not Lilith. She's whatever. It's Singer, Helsinger. And I just want to let you know that, you know those things that got us back in the boat, and then we were about to go get them until our friends got in trouble and we had to go save their asses and whatever. Yeah, they might be active again. So, demon, undead shit. I don't know. You're a cleric. I'm sure you can handle it. Yeah, just letting you know about that. Bye. I miss you.
Amazing. Right. Okay.
Anything and everything I do is amazing.
So, do we have an agreement? Can I come out of the box?
What's your plan of action? How are you going to try to help?
I'm going to assist.
How?
And advise in any way I can.
God. You're basically going to just be another mouth that talks and slows us down.
Or hear me out, a mouth that talks and points you in the right direction. Huh?
How's that been going with you and Zelos?
Better than you might think.
Really?
Yeah.
What's Zelos' situation right now to you?
Until Miss
Good?
Glitterpants showed up. Yeah, that's,
What a friend you are. Didn't help out your friend Zelos when he needed it. Wow.
Look.
You're really bad at selling yourself right now.
Oh my god.
Zelos must have been desperate for a friend who wants you around.
Okay.
Oh god, are you both toxic to each other? Were you both desperate for attention? Seeing you frustrated is fun.
Miss Helsinger.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Helsinger.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies. Queen Helsinger.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
Well, now, take a sit in that box. There's a list over here.
Can I have a piece of paper? I'll write it all down.
Sure, let's get started.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, first
Let's
I want to get
create a
my
list.
dad. He needs to die.
Okay.
Probably
Dad
my
dead.
oldest sister needs to
Got
die
it.
too. I don't know.
Older
that or
sister
Shipper or
needs
Trapper.
to die.
Or
Question
Trapper.
mark.
Yeah, I'm here and there. I have another sister. I'm not sure what to do with her. If you've got an idea, throw them at me, honestly.
Other sister, question mark. Maybe other sister becomes new queen, stays at the island, no longer your problem?
Yeah, I'm sure her being queen is gonna burn that island down, so I guess that's a win-win for me.
Okay, I'll put queen ? Stay at island. Okay, next one.
All right, next I want to make sure that I have more power, which, I gotta go talk to what that. I've been calling him Asshole all this time. I can't remember his real name. Asshole the Asco. Asshole the Asco. Or the Asco the asshole. The other way around, sorry.
Ugh, that guy. All right,
Yeah,
need
that
to
guy.
talk to Azco about power. Got it.
Well, no, I need his body to gain power.
Okay, need one Azco body. Got it.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's pretty easy. Like, the guy shows up everywhere.
Yeah, I know, right? The tricky part is... Well, Zerial issue, that whatever. I still got hag issues, gotta deal with that since you're
Okay.
being all bitchy about not wanting to be sold.
Hell's problems. I'm okay with being sold. You could sell me after I have my powers back and it's worth something to you. But if you bring a depowered archfey to the hags, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna have a problem with you being powered up. What the fuck are you gonna do to me?
I'm going to keep my agreements because I keep my agreements. It's like a thing with me, and it's weird that you guys don't get it yet.
I just don't like you that much.
That's fine.
Okay.
I think we can work past it as professionals.
I don't know. I've heard things about your contracts and agreements are wishy-washy. Like the Damon's contract are a little bit more solid.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
I don't know. You want to insight me? What's this? No stat for flock? Interesting. No kidding. What's wrong with me today?
Look,
Hmm.
the Archfey
Yes.
keep their agreements.
Uh-huh.
I have always kept my agreements.
Yeah, but I heard there's loopholes.
What? There's always loopholes. There's loopholes in every contract. You make a contract without loopholes.
So if I asked you to make a contract without any loopholes, are you actually going to stick with it?
Sure.
Wow, what a liar.
What?
It's really hard to trust you is all.
If I asked you to make a contract without loopholes, would you stick with it?
Not with you.
No, no.
You didn't earn it. Don't give me that.
Look, Queen Hellsinger. Queen Hellsinger, please.
Yeah.
I have no other options.
Yeah, I know. You're desperate.
I was just in a room where 90% of the people wanted to kill me.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a room where 100% of the people want to kill me. Not a lot of great options on the table. So,
No.
here's what I'm offering you. Stick with me, let me advise you and help you until I can get my powers back, and then I'll follow through with my agreement. I'll go off to the hags. I can escape from them afterwards anyways. They're hags. It's fine. I'll deliver myself. I'll put a little bow around my neck. It'll be great. I'll be all wrapped up. We can make a big show of it. You can come in on a litter. We'll have elephants. People can sing Prince Ali. It'll be great.
Cannot sing.
Think about it. Give me the day.
Okay, but like, don't lose your memory again.
No promises.
All right.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep this list.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold on to it till a later date.
Mhm.
Also, this was in the bottom of the box, and he
What?
drops out a what appears to be a carved stone hilt.
What is this?
I don't know. It was in the bottom of the box. You won the box. It's yours.
Is it powered, any chance? What do I need to do to see if it's magic?
Just see if it's magic.
What do I
Do,
what?
do an Arcana check.
Okay, sorry, I don't do that.
Okay. No, it's all right. Uh,
20. This is a really
the-
good day.
there is There's a whiff of magic about this item. You feel like it's a part of a greater whole. And it's big. It appears to be the hilt of some kind of longsword or greatsword.
Well, it's either going to be good news or bad news, and we're going to find out later. And I put it on.
Okay, you put on the hilt.
At least I look intimidating with it, more than I usually am.
It's huge. You look great. Hellsinger, you look amazing all the time. Just the picture of coolness. Awesome. What a amazing... Yes, queen. Yes. Slay queen. Slay.
No,
yes.
no. Yes.
Where do you put on the hilt?
I don't know.
Because I'm
I'll just
picturing
one
something
picture she
very
just kinda like-
specific.
Willy-nilly tucked it into her belt. It's just kind of
Just hanging there, you know.
yeah.
Whatever looks cool. I've got belts.
I've got belts for days.
I feel like Shano
You want the
heard
arm? I
that whole
got it.
conversation in his sleep from the other room and took like 1d10 psychic damage. Like in his sleep.
It's just
I
like
don't
restless.
Imagine.
Night terrors.
Bad decisions. Bad decisions everywhere.
All right. So with that, Puck gets back in the box and leaves you to your morning. Angelo, you have tracked down Penn. I imagine in Penn's room because he went to sleep for the night after he got his bones.
Knock, 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 knock.
You can come in.
Pen?
I have it handy over my eyes as like an eye mask, and I'm just like, yeah.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but I don't know how long we're going to be here, and I have something very exciting to tell you.
Oh, do tell. I'm excited. Good morning. Hi.
Good morning. Did you know there's a shop full of bones?
I did know. Isn't it so cool? Guy that works there is a little weird, though. At least last night he was weird. But we got so... Dude.
Dude, it's your shop, bro.
Dude, I know, man. Wait till you see what we got put on the ship, because it's going to go great with what we got at the bone shop.
Tell me more. What's on the ship?
I think I have to share. I think it's better to see it when we get there. I think you're gonna love it though. You can use it too. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it.
I can use it
But you
too.
went to the bone shop too.
I did. Well, I went because I thought, well, if I'm honest, I was like, Penn would really like this place. I don't know if we're going to have time to come here, so I should probably get him something. And then there was these wind chimes, and I was going to get you some wind chimes. And then I found out that they weren't very lucky, like they were bad luck or something. So I asked for something that would be really lucky and something that would be like really cool for you. But then what he pulled out was something that maybe like might be good for me, but it might be good for you anyway. And I like pull out the box and I like do the like very slow open. Like, there's a flute in here. It's a bone flute. What do you think?
Is a bone flute. That is amazing. Have you played it yet?
No, I'm a little afraid, honestly. And because it was originally for you, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't put my lips on it, you know? Do you like it?
I love it, my friend, but I will say I'm not terribly musically inclined. Between you and me, I can sing a little bit, but I don't really do that, and there's certainly no magic behind it. So I first of all, I super appreciate the thought, and I would accept it, but I do genuinely think you'd probably be better suited for that.
Well, I'm hoping that maybe between your cool necromancy stuff and my musical talent, maybe we could work some magic on it together. Maybe something cool could happen if we work together on it.
Absolutely. Hey, did you hear any music last night at any point? Did you hear a song?
Actually, don't know. Did I hear that music, DM?
You did not hear it.
No, I didn't hear it. Well, I mean, there was tons of music playing at the talent show. Maybe that's what you were hearing.
Did I hear any of it? I couldn't remember if I heard it or not. I think I did, but I don't remember.
You were high.
I was a little high, so my perception was up, but I don't know. This is important.
You didn't hear it, you just felt your box vibrating.
All right. Well, I'll pull the box out in front of Angela and I'll be like, well, maybe you can help me with this. And it's a little like black, like deep, dark box, and it's got a little skeleton like huddled, clutching it closed. And I hold it out and I'm like, I was told, well, one, Kashana told me there's some sort of like interplanar magic on this, so there's something probably in this. Second of all, I was told that these kind of boxes are generally only opened by songs. I've never been able to open it. It was acting up a little bit last night, and the guy at the bone shop said it might be a sad box. It might be full of like the big sad. Someone might have taken all the sad and tragedy from a place and shoved it in this box, which is a weird thing to do because I don't feel like that's super healthy. That's just repression, like magic repression. But here we are, and I'm really curious to get it open, but I'm not musically inclined, as we already said. So,
my goodness, I would love to do this with you. I can't help but think that it's a scary thing to do without any of our friends here. You want to do it just you and me alone in this room and release the big sad?
I mean, you're asking me if I want to do a thing, and I'm always going to say yes against my better judgment. So,
okay. I mean, I'm pretty impulsive, so I'm happy to try it. I mean, we could try with my drum first, and if that doesn't work, then we could always try with the bone flute, and then there could be a big sad and a big bad, maybe.
Dude, I believe the bone flute might be like the perfect thing to try it with, if I'm being honest with you. Like bone flute, skeleton box. I mean, what, you know?
Okay, all right, cool.
And look, if we get it open, we'll just crack it a little bit, and if anything starts coming out, I'll just shut it real quick.
We'll just peek inside.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, sure, that sounds great.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy, and this flute is very lucky, so you're right. I'll just take out the flute, and I'll look at it, and then I'll just start to play like I do my tiny piccolo, but now with a bone flute. I'm gonna die.
I can't wait to wake Kashano up with some horrifying catastrophe.
So you play the flute, and Angelo, as you play this flute, this kind of golden glittery mist comes out the opposite end of it from where you're blowing into as the notes come out. And it begins to swirl and take shape. And eventually starts to take the form of a long serpent that kind of whizzes and dances about the room in tune with the music. And the serpent seems to have some kind of like long beard and mustaches, kind of these wisps of hair coming away from its face, and this long tail. And eventually it flies down to the box, wherever it is located, and begins to circle around it. And then it curls up on the box and stares in the eyes of the skull of the tiny skeleton that is attached. As the music begins to play, it bobs its head from side to side, and the skull begins to move in turn, back and forth. And then one by one, snap, 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 the hands begin to loosen on it.
Oh no, it's working.
So excited.
Yeah, but also we're gonna die.
The box opens a creak, and as it opens a creak, you just hear echoing throughout the place, the screams of thousands. And the dragon quickly zips inside, and the box closes shut.
Oh no, the dragon went inside?
Why did it go? First of all, there's a snake in your flute, and second of all,
Door kicked open. The fuck was that?
I don't know. And I like pushed the thing behind my back. I was like, oh man,
Like sit on it.
we were doing vocal exercises. Warm up. How'd you sleep? Yeah.
Are you fucking lying to me right now?
Yes, but I'm being honest that I'm lying to you, so that's good.
The fuck was that noise, Pen?
And I kind of pull the box out from behind my back. Is it unlocked still? You're muted.
It is back clasped shut again.
Oh, it's locked again. Apparently that's what happened when we unlocked it a little bit. That flute did it.
I'm still looking at my flute and I'm like, the dragon's gone.
He's just in the box.
Yeah, but you heard what happened when we opened the box. I'm never getting my dragon back, man.
They just screamed a lot. It's just people screaming. People do that. We do that all the time.
Maybe because my dragon was so scary.
So you opened the box and it was full of screams.
Yeah. The dude at the shop said it's probably just full of sadness. Like some great sorrow.
Hold on. Great sorrow. So fucking wait. You finally get a pretty clear answer on what it is. It's a box
what it might be.
of great sorrow. And you're like, fuck yes, let's open this in the middle of the night in a populated area.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't open it all the way. We were
What does
peeking.
great sorrow mean to you in your head, Pen?
It just, you'll get sad. You're going to be like, I'm sad. Like,
Kind of sad and great sorrow. There's a very big gap between those things. And furthermore, if you haven't noticed, this shit kind of gets named by like what it does or what it causes. So have you ever thought perhaps a box of great sorrow could release a thing that would cause great sorrow? Like, I don't know, a localized apocalypse or something.
Luciano, your reaction is quite large for something that didn't happen.
I was trying to sleep.
you know,
I am
But
sorry
you're
that
up
it woke
there
you.
trying to torture someone in peace.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
yeah,
You say
there's
she's
that
trying to
going
torture
on
someone?
upstairs. Yes. Isn't
But
that crazy? I feel like we
Charlize
should go be
goes the
worried
other-
about. Oh, he's gone. Man, he's crabby when he wakes up like that. But I mean, I guess we did scream him away.
He's been a little off lately,
We'll
if I'm
open
honest.
it later, maybe somewhere else, maybe in the
I
middle
mean,
of
I
the
did try and
ocean.
warn you.
You're right. Look, you were right. I'm not sure your dragon's just gone in here, though. It probably just comes out of the flute. It might have just gone, like, in. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out, man. Hey, you did it, though. You opened the box a little bit.
I know. I mean, we did it. Between
yeah.
your skull stuff and my song stuff, we opened a cool, sad box.
I love pushing bounds. I really do. We'll figure it out.
So,
Yeah, where do you go from there?
Weaponized sadness.
Sorry,
so
Liz, did you say you're torturing someone up here? What? Now you're what did I walk in? That's my first question.
yeah, let's see exact what is the scene as he walks in.
Paint me a
Car
word
battery.
picture.
You might see like a little bit of flame near the box.
You know he could just die now, right? Like, you can't beat him up like he's zealous or like he used to. He's not.
Well, that's
more-
no fun if he's dead on the spot, a little bit of mind games aren't an issue. Isn't that right, Puck?
Oh yeah, I'll be way more fun when I'm a archfey again.
I'm just saying, like, if
Just
you
being
set him
alive
on
is fun.
fire, he's
Oh,
not. He's
well,
like,
now you
he's
just
gonna
ruined
die.
the fun for me.
But he's
Wait, she was doing what?
Oh, I was doing what? Shut
What's
you
fine?
liar! He's
What's
lying.
happening outside of the box?
Why is everybody doing this shit in the middle of the night?
Kashano, sweet Kashano, please help.
Did he just call you shit?
No!
I don't.
What did he say?
Lilith, What?
You're so stressed.
What are we trying
the
to?
drink?
Yes, I'm stressed. I
Yeah.
was finally able to relax, and I thought like we're gonna get one night of rest, and then this shit.
You
This
should go
shit,
treat
that
yourself.
shit.
Get a massage.
I just want. Can we just have like an 8-hour span where nobody does anything highly consequential, perhaps? Like
That's asking a lot.
maybe everybody at the same time just chooses the same period of time to relax. You know? Just once.
Spot
Why is he still in the box?
Why shouldn't he be out of the box?
Because
Agreement.
because he has good ideas and he knows things.
Yes! Thank you!
Oh, ew.
He's basically harmless at this point. Except for as an information machine, you know? And so kind of rather have that on our side.
An information machine that can feed you false information within good information.
I would never.
Oh, shut up.
Really?
We all know you would. But at least we can have ways
at
to
least we can
suss
agree
these
on
things
that.
out, you know? I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
maybe we don't...
Look, he's not dead yet, and you guys left me a room with him, left me alone with him, so, you know.
Shauna goes over and he, like, opens the lid of the box. Puck, answer a question for me.
Sure.
Does the name Cadbury mean anything to you? A wizard in the desert, long time ago?
Cadbury. Kinda rings a bell. What do you want to know?
Like, where he was and if he made the thing that Azco is using to regenerate himself. I think...
Oh. You know what?
What?
If you're looking for that, you want to check out Thunder Keep.
The fuck? Do I know what Thunderkeep
Okay.
is?
Not a lot of people do. It's all right. On the edges of the Anarok Desert, it's a big black spire. Nobody knows what it's for. It was an old cloning chamber to be used by Netherese nobles to basically have eternal life after shit hit the fan. Problem is, nobody got to use it. So it was just kind of left there. Nobody could figure out how to get inside the place, and the place is just struck by lightning over and over again every night. So it's kind of dangerous. I think Azco might be using something like that, but he would have had to figure out how to get inside.
Sure. Just some
That little
protection
twit was
against
able to
lightning.
figure it out. We should do.
See? We got a lead. And I shut the box. Useful.
No, that's great. Just close the book.
I'm just, consider letting him out, is all I'm saying. Try not to cause any screams of infinite sorrow for the next few hours at least, please. Thank you. I'll go back.
Cannot wait for him to see what's on the ship.
Wait, so is
Right.
it night
I mean,
or
the
day?
skeleton launcher is a little weird, but I actually think we genuinely did pretty well. Also, Norbog 100% stayed on the ship and is missing this entire thing. I've actually gone under the decks, and since Kashano is right about the giant bullshit, I'm like trying to make sense of his conspiracy board, and it's like
Oh, good luck.
hit or miss. Is there any? You know what? Can I like roll to see if there's anything useful on this damn board?
Absolutely, you can.
I
feel
don't
like
think it's.
insight-
I never roll well, so
Insight, like how well you know Kashano's ramblings.
My insight is garbage. Can I do investigation instead, which is slightly less garbage?
Sure.
Not that either are going to be
information
any
and
good.
facts on there.
That's a 3. I'm just going to go drown myself then.
It's hard to suss out. So while you're trying to suss out Kashano's conspiracy board, you actually hear outside, "Hello!"
Yeah, I'll come up above. Hi?
I'm looking for ship captain.
That's me.
Wait. And the large man holds up a bracelet. Is friend Norborg? What are you doing all the way out here?
I don't know. What are you doing all the way out here? We got zapped when Strahd was around, and what happened?
Too was zapped away, but Wojciech went on journey of self-discovery.
That's good, because I didn't know how to find you.
Oh, well, it is just fortuitous. The power of the friendship bracelet bring us together, I think.
Well, I mean, it's not really magical, but I guess
you
maybe
say
it
that,
is.
but you are here now.
Yeah, how's it going? Why are you looking for our ship?
Oh, I was looking for a ship for passage off island. People here are a little strange.
I instantly want to say yes, but I'm calculating how much my party members will murder me, and then I realize I don't give a shit. Yes, of course.
Excellent. Maybe I can assist. I'm very strong.
Where are you going?
Oh, I am just going wherever the next port is. You can drop Wojciech off wherever.
All right,
I make friends at all new places.
Good. That's actually really proud of you for that.
It all starts with bracelet you gave me. Teach me to make new friends and punch them for friends.
Do you want me to?
Not punch friends, but punch people who hurt friends.
Do you want me to teach you how to braid? Make friendship bracelets?
I would love that. I used to have war blades, but they were cut off in battle.
I'm sorry. That's very dramatic. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It happens from time to time. They always try to go for face. And I say, please, Wojciech's face is what gets him good friends. You cannot cut Wojciech's face. But they try anyways. Very rude.
I mean, yeah. That tends to be what happens when you fight people. They try to kill you.
Do not understand the dynamics of good combat. You understand.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Also, I have found a way to use my hands that is not killing.
Yeah?
Yes, I give massage now.
Oh my gosh, I know somebody who could probably really use one. You remember Kashano, right?
Yes, I remember him. He used many trickery in the battle. Very smart.
Can you, is there a nerve you can pinch to, make someone fall asleep? Because I think he could probably
but they might not wake
solid
up.
8 hours. Oh, maybe don't do that then.
There is another one lower. Maybe not fall asleep.
Yeah, he's not annoying enough that I want to kill him, but annoying enough that 8 hours of quiet would be nice.
Excellent. I will rub this Kashano with my big hands.
Thanks. I'm sure the others will be happy to see you too. I'm glad you're okay. I'm sorry we kind of abandoned you. It was a little wacky, but hey,
it's okay. That was magical bullshit.
I hate magical bullshit.
Me too.
God, it's so nice to have someone who doesn't do magical bullshit around here now.
Only magic I have is turn into bear, but mostly curse. But Wojciech make it work.
Still pretty magical. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I was just gonna crash on the ship tonight. You can probably crash on the ship tonight, too.
Oh, absolutely. I do not need much space.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll show him how to braid stuff then, so you can make friendship bracelets.
All right.
Spread the friendship bracelet love.
You guys braid and do friendship bracelets.
Ideal. And I'm not going back into town. I don't care what screams of the damned I hear coming from the tavern. This is not my problem.
So, throughout all of this, morning has finally rolled around, and Kishano has gotten a bit of sleep somewhere in between all of the events.
I definitely thought the screams. Yeah, it was. I went to go see him after the store had already opened.
So like,
I
we
thought,
didn't do this in the middle of the night.
It was open 24 hours.
It was
Yeah,
open
but
24 hours.
I had slept.
Penn
Right.
went in the
Angela
night.
went in the
I
morning.
went in the morning.
Yeah.
But- Either way, it's morning
We were
now.
up late smoking hookah. So, you know.
They were
I
up
mean,
late smoking
I don't know.
hookah.
Time is fake.
I think in this season, Penn does drugs with every member of the party at some point. And we're already 2 down in episode 3.
I'm down for that.
So morning comes. Your guys' ship is fully repaired and ready to set out again.
Perfect. Thank you. This is all I've wanted in this 24 hours.
Does everybody return to the ship?
Yeah.
All right. So, as you all return to the ship, you find that the ship has been reinforced with copper plates. The ship also has an unusual-looking spring-loaded cannon and several ballistas on it now.
Does it have like a cannon, or just ballistas and the spring cannon?
Just ballistas and the spring cannon.
Yeah, Kishano's just gonna kind of like walk around and sort of look at all the stuff. What's up with this cannon? I don't see where you. Like, how do you light? Who ordered this thing?
Pen, do you want to explain the springboard?
Oh my
Ben?
dear friends.
Springboard?
So listen, Lilith, you can fly, right?
Yeah.
Kishano, just remember that you were delirious and left us. So just
And I
remember.
paid for
Alright.
all this out of pocket, mind you. So until I fill out some form
I-
back home,
I
I
have
didn't
to
know
say,
existed.
The way you're like putting all of these sort of caveats and keep in mind sort of before like I've gotten upset or you've explained anything is really making me uncomfortable.
Okay, look. And I Lilith, will you climb into the cannon, please, and be prepared to fly?
Climb into the
Wait, why? I'm already a flyer. I don't need
Yeah,
it.
I know, but that way you don't hit the ground. Whereas if I put, say, me
Okay.
or Kishano in it,
Sure, fuck, why not?
there we go. Thank you. And I'll crank it down.
Hellsinger's down for anything.
I also kind of want to know what the range is on this thing, so I'm going to shoot Lilith off into the distance.
Oh, I'm gonna mess with you.
While this is happening, I'll lean over to Norbog. Do you know if her legs snap on the way out of the cannon, is she still gonna be able to fly with those? Oh, she got the wings now.
No,
She should
she
be,
has
yeah,
wings.
if her
She
legs
has
break,
wings.
she'll be fine. Okay.
Should be fine. It's fine. Find a healer. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, so I off into the horizon, into the ocean, I aim, and kind of at a 45-degree angle, or whatever it is.
Okay.
And
You know what you're doing?
no, and then I shoot it.
Pretty sure the honest
No, but this is happening. Here we go. All right, it makes a comical boing, and then Lilith is shot out of the cannon and out over the sea.
And I turn around and I'm like, and now see these, and I point at the barrels full of skeleton parts, the 10 barrels that have been loaded on at this point. And I'm like, these are skeletons which we can shoot at other ships on the ocean when we get into naval combat. And that's
Is
why
that
we
what
got
you were
this.
telling me about? That's
Pen-
so cool.
Right?
You got-
And you can get in it too.
If, all right. Well, there's a skeleton in each barrel, and we want to
At
shoot
least
them.
one skeleton. Maybe more.
You don't know how many skeletons are in the barrels.
I know that
It's like
you're
the barrels
guaranteed-
are like black wood, and there's like bits of bones like sticking out the top, like a rib and a leg bones.
I wasn't there for that purchase. That one is solely Pen's fault.
That was, but you'll be proud to know I got a 50% discount on them. Because we bought in bulk.
I
So,
think you overpaid. I say to Kishano.
Wait.
I don't think
back to
anybody
the
here
you don't
has
know
bought
how many
corpses.
skeletons are in each barrel thing.
Again, I know there's at least one. It's kind of like one and then some, so it's like a bonus. Or it's like the ones where you have one skeleton and then there's a part of another one, so if you collect them all, you get another skeleton.
So these are just barrels of loose bones, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's guaranteed to have a skeleton in it.
Sure. Look,
Which we
hey,
can
It's like
then
a Wonder
use
Ball.
to shoot at other people.
I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money. I don't care about that. I just want, do we know for certain that these aren't like cursed bones or the bones of a demon that will re-inhabit them as soon as they're assembled in the proper order or some bullshit like that? Like, do we know for certain?
And at this point, a very large Russian man walks up behind you, Kashano. He's got beautiful braids on both sides of his face, and he puts his arm over your shoulder, and he goes, I don't know, friend. It seems very unlikely.
Fucking hell. Oh god, it's the fucking bear guy. How did you get here?
Yes, and Wojciech. It's good to see you
Wojciech.
again.
Yes.
Hey, it's that guy.
Yeah,
How's
he,
Lilith do?
How far did I go? Please
You-
tell
Yeah,
me.
how far
You
did
went.
she go?
Oh, geez. How far did you go? Let's see. Let's see how far you went.
Can we shoot people with skeletons from like towns away? Because
You went 10 feet.
What?
it's not far.
It didn't go very far. It wasn't a good launch.
Oh, you rolled. I was like, what?
Real,
It's broken.
effective.
I think you need.
It's because there was a person and not a skeleton.
So,
Excuse you.
What a skeleton.
yeah,
Mercenaries.
Wojciech's not wearing his shirt. He's got these like swirly kind of black tattoos all down his arms and up his shoulders and stuff. He's just like hanging off Kashano now. It's good to see you all.
Yeah. Good to see you. Why are you here? Are you joining the crew? Or are we giving you a ride? I guess at this
I am
point I
on
don't
a
care. I
journey
just
of
wanna know.
self-discovery. I decided
Okay.
to hitch ride with my friends
All
and
right.
then go to next port.
Outstanding. Good to
In
have
the
you aboard.
meantime, I will help you with my strong arms.
Appreciated. Back
Whose
to the
friend is
skeleton
this?
cannon thing. You should probably know. He was from you know, the vampire dickbag with the big creepy house and everything. Sort of
Strahd.
the
He was
angry
one of
house. Strahd,
Strahd's,
that was it. Thank you.
Strahd's minions who tried to murder us and almost succeeded. Pretty good. But now we're friends.
They were misunderstood.
No, he was pretty well understood. He just likes hitting things.
They had a pretty good understanding. He's pretty
Yeah.
upfront about what he's all about.
Yes, I do love to fight, but I'm turning over a new leaf. I've discovered new passion in life. I have discovered that my strong hands can be used to remove stress from the body.
Oh,
Seriously?
de-stress
Is
him.
that like a spell?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's just a gentle
No,
point.
I do it
Everyone
like this,
point.
and he like pushes you down and like begins working at your back with his
I don't
enormous
know-
hand.
Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah.
Yes, you see?
All right. Yeah. Oh, You hear like crack, crack, pop. You hear, like,
Yeah. It's just,
just like that.
Are you
yes,
holding
just
back
like
at all?
that.
Are you throwing your whole body into it? I gotta
I-
know.
Okay, look, I'm on board with this, but I mean, first, I just want to point out, maybe we should test it with the skeleton. We should know what this thing can do before we try to like use it in combat.
All right, well, I gotta get some people while we're on the traveling. I need a little group who wants to help me put together skeletons. It's like a puzzle. We gotta
Wait.
dump them out on the deck and
are
like.
you
Wojciech have idea.
Did you not get the
I say-
person who made this thing for you test it out to see if it worked before you
Kashano's
purchased
just
it?
like, are you kidding? This place is surrounded by fucking deadly storm, and he just looks around for like shipwreck or a body on the shore.
Sure, if there's a body, I'll just do that. That's why we used Lilith. It just didn't work, apparently.
You didn't work.
Wojciech says, hey, I have idea. What if we put barrel in cannon, shoot barrel, and as bones fly through the air, you animate with necromancy. Then poof,
that-
bones become skeleton.
As a necromancer, how certain am I that that will work? Even remotely.
what Kishano literally says out loud to you. Pen,
Give
as a
me an Arcana
necromancer.
check, and let's see
what
how.
do you think that'll work?
You want what roll do you want? Arcana.
I want an Arcana check. I want to test your magical knowledge.
25 on the necromancy
You-
check.
You are fairly certain, from what you know about your raised dead spell, it actually doesn't require a full skeleton. It just kind of creates a construct out of what's there.
Oh shit. All right. So yeah, sure.
This is actually true about the raised dead spell as written. It doesn't require a full skeleton to produce a skeleton. It just forms a creature out of what's available.
So it's
Love
abstract.
Yes.
Okay, well, in that case, I don't want to lose this one. So I'm just going to fire it straight up
Okay.
and see how high it goes, I guess. We can't.
Gonna have animated bones rain down on us?
Over the
It's
shore.
no, it'll be one mass of bones.
Pen, like
I
at the
just
beach.
repaired this fucking ship,
Oh,
man! Shoot it off this ship!
We're still in fucking
Okay,
port.
God. Tie a rope to it.
Just shoot it at the land. We're in port still.
Or about, can't you just
Okay,
have the
fine.
dolphins help collect or something?
No, we
Yeah.
don't. Look, the dolphins ask for like a shit ton of fish. We're not gonna ask the dolphins unless we
Okay,
need
fine.
the
I'll shoot it at the
dolphins.
beach. God, I'm sorry. Okay, and I like put this barrel in this cannon, and I just kind of like tuck it in there, and I'm like, I pat it, and I'm like, I love you. It's okay. And then I'll crank this down. Do I think that I fucked it up? Like, did I not crank it hard enough? Do I need to get one of the stronger people like Norbog or Wojciech to do this thing?
I will help.
Thank
Sure.
you. I don't want this on me.
And he goes up to a crank and he just goes and goes and goes, and you can hear the metal inside like struggling from the tension. Is good enough yet?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right, I guess let's go. And as he does it, I'll use my invocation that lets me raise dead once a day as it hurtles towards the beach.
There's like a split second that the skeleton, that the bones separate from the barrel, form a skeleton, like before like a burst of sand
I think you need to get your money back.
raining
it
down all over.
It looked
the
like they sort of
place.
coalesced into a thing, so
He's still whole.
If
No.
is there any sense that this is a like we can aim this
Oh yeah.
and
Absolutely.
actually like get it more than 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want the skeletons to survive the initial impact. Do I need to wrap them in something to get them to the boarding process?
This was kind of a close range shot, so
Okay. Maybe I
Is
could
this
have
what-
parachute on them.
Well,
Whatever,
I think if
we'll
you got
figure
some,
it out.
if you got some arc, you know, so they had a little bit of an easier way to land.
Oh, they could land in like the netting
I
or
think
the
if you
rigging.
shoot them head first into something solid, yeah, they're just gonna, you know.
Yeah. Okay, but you know that's a fair point. I'll be right back, and I hop off the ship and go grab bones with this barrel.
Who lose the
Maybe-
cellar?
all right,
What?
how
Me
about
too,
Do
him?
this. Just dig
This
through
was
all
all
of the
Pen.
barrels, find the skulls, and just put the helmets on the skulls, so that once they're assembled,
or like assemble them to skeletons after the impact, so like it's already over. It's like-
look. Either way, this is gonna be terrifying, and that's useful. So I appreciate the initiative on that.
So friends, when do we get to leave port?
Whenever we're
Fuck it,
ready.
now.
Yesterday.
Now.
Kashano, good news, bad news. Good news. You're right. There's
I know.
storm giants in the clouds.
Thank you for
I knew
acknowledging
you were
that.
going to be insufferable about this. Bad news, there's storm giants in the clouds, though.
Mhm.
The dolphin say this has been going on for a while. So, look, I would also like to point out, though, that I got this answer and didn't lose any sleep over it. So, like, it's
work.
okay to chill sometimes.
Well, I
Ah.
can't
Yes.
talk to dolphins.
You can talk to
appreciate
people
that
who
you
can
could.
talk to dolphins, though.
I
You don't have to burn yourself out.
when we're on, when we're on the sea, don't know who I was going to talk to, and nobody else was concerned about it. And it turns out I was rightfully concerned. I get what you're saying, but like, don't worry about it is not as helpful of advice as you might think it is.
All right, don't burn yourself out about it then.
It's not like I'm trying to.
So,
but at least we all kind of get that, like, we're all agreed that this is an issue. Did the dolphins say, is it like, has they been following us? Because I feel like we are in that storm for a couple days.
It sounded like they'd kind of seen the storm giants on their own, too.
That's just like that's where the storm giants just kind of chilling.
Yeah, they
Like,
said
that's
sometimes
the
they
spot.
should come down to the ocean.
Yeah.
Look, they're dolphins. They're smart, but they're not that smart.
So,
I'll take your word
did you guys
for it.
bring Puck back to the ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Oh, no,
We
this
definitely had
is
the
my
box
toy.
back.
This is your toy. This is my toy box.
Can we put clothes on him,
Be my
please?
tool.
Yeah.
I'm tired of looking at him naked. I'd love it if we could put clothes on.
So, while you guys are sailing, Wojciech sets up like a table on the deck of the ship. And then he like goes into his backpack and he pulls out a number of bottles and jugs and kind of lays them out. Friends, it's going to be a good trip. I come across people. They grow many potatoes. I know old trick from family. Turn
I grabbed
potatoes into vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Now is time for a good boat trip, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are the odds that we left Liana back at the shore?
Where are we going? Yeah,
Oh,
where's
I'm right
Liana
here.
and where are we going?
Did we leave her behind?
No.
She's the directions. We cannot leave
Yeah.
her behind.
Liana is attempting to direct the friendship. She's whispering to it in hopes that it understands. But the
Does
ship is
it?
moving. So just kind of pointing it in the right direction. Yeah, so Wojciech lays out a table offering free massages for the journey and serves up bottles of jugs of vodka to everybody.
Right on the shoulders, please.
Okay, you carry a lot of tension in your wings.
Yeah. Gotta make it work.
This is very strange. First time with wings, though. Where do bones attach?
Mind you, sir, it's on my shoulder.
Okay, I will
Ish.
be very careful. They look fragile.
Okay. Don't break them.
The massages are relaxing, but very firm and almost a little aggressive.
Hey, Kashana
They're
gets up there and
definitely...
when he starts like digging in, you know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Fuck it. I'm gonna be here for an hour, and he touches his forehead and goes dead for an hour. You can cast Feign Death on us.
Oh shit, this is the perfect opportunity.
What do you
Guys,
This is
got?
why I said it out loud. I'm sure somebody wants to know.
Guys, listen. So this box.
This is bringing back memories of first trying to practice for Wojciech.
You killed them?
No, but some of them were dead when I started.
Well, now it's sad.
Hey,
Speaking of sad, that's a great segue. This box filled with sorrow, and my dear friend Angela and I almost got it open this morning. It was this close, and
We did get it open a little bit.
I mean, yeah, but like we didn't get to actually get it like open. We just cracked.
Yeah,
it a
because
little
somebody came in and had to be a big grump about it.
He was pretty grumpy just because it was screaming like the souls of the damned and he was trying to sleep.
Oh, you're talking about Kashano.
late into the morning.
The sun was up. I mean, whatever. The point being, I go over and I kind of like, Lilith's over drinking somewhere, right?
Cheers.
Who all is having vodka?
You know what? Hell yeah. At this point, I'm sure this will go great. But if Lilith is over off drinking, I'm just going to kind of like pop over to the corner of the deck where the box is and just like pop the lid off and just be like, all right, first of all, we have clothes somewhere, right? One of us has clothes. Actually, I know I have a shirt. And I pull my bad bitch t-shirt that I keep in my bag at any given time.
Does he deserve it, though?
I don't care. I imagine he's really small, right? So I imagine it's that thing where it's like a dress shirt or like a night shirt on him. Just something to cover his dong up so it's not just out in the wind.
He is a bad guy, and he's kind of a bitch.
Definitely.
It works.
Here you go,
Oh,
man.
God.
Maybe this will make you a better person. And I give him this bubble letter pink bad bitch shirt. I do want that back.
Sure. I will be happy to give it back to you. I keep my agreements.
I believe you. Follow up. Hey, you ever heard about this? It's like a box of sadness. You're Faye and like super high up. You must know something about this. What's in this? And should I open it? And tell me yes.
Okay, there's no specific box of sadness.
Okay.
I assume you mean a box of sorrow.
Yeah, that.
It's just a synonym. It's the same thing.
See?
A box of sadness is a different thing. I'm sorry.
I am a box of sadness sometimes, but this is a box.
I believe it.
So what's in this and what'll happen when we open it? Because it screamed the first time and we couldn't get it open all the way, and I'm not sure why.
I lost my dragon in it. Will I get my dragon back?
Bone flute dragon. It's a whole other thing. But yeah, well, did we lose it? Have you tried playing the flute again and seeing if the dragon comes out?
I didn't, because I thought Kashano would lose his entire innards.
Kashano's asleep now. We could do it.
Kashano is
screams.
He's not wrong.
To all appearances, Kashano is dead. Angelo doesn't know this. Everybody else would probably know that he cast feign death on himself. So he is dead for an hour.
He's just dead to the world.
You cannot wake him up. It is impossible.
I hope someone explains to me that he's not actually dead.
Even magical detection would make it appear as though he's dead.
He's not dead.
He's like the
Okay.
real playing possum bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Well, in
He
that
did it to
case,
me
I take
once
out
and
the
then
flute.
shot me.
It's little strange. I do not know how hard or soft to go.
What happens if we open it? What happens?
Depends on where it's from. A box of sorrow could be any number of tragedies. It could be an entire village that burned down, a warlord that showed up to a place and killed all the firstborn children. It could be a lot of things. But basically, every emotions have energy. You know this, right?
Yes, I know this.
Why would you put it in a box like that?
Because occasionally, something happens in this world so heinous that it stains the very land on which it occurs.
Uh-huh. So what is this, just like to put it in a box and throw it away?
No, to take it somewhere else and store it. It's actually a bit of a dark trade on this kind of thing. They're almost like tiny weapons in some regards. You're never quite sure what's going to come out when you release it. It depends on the particular type of tragedy that occurred. But those feelings don't like to be kept locked up. And when they get out, they tend to be very upset.
So it's a
Like-
sadness bomb.
Ghost? I was thinking maybe we shoot someone and make them depressed, but I'm not sure. Like, how does this work?
It's
Get on
gonna be
my
like
home
an
island.
ultimate weapon. We can
Please.
put the box in the cannon and then fire it at someone and then
And then play the flute, and then they explode in sadness.
I volunteered my family. Put it in their castle.
I mean, we could do that.
Lilith!
What?
We might have to live there after.
Oh no.
There's not like a ghost in here.
It could take the form of a ghost.
So, like, after that comment, I think maybe you're a box of sadness.
Is there any way to, like, narrow down what kind of box of sadness it is without opening said box of sadness?
Yeah, what kind screams at you? Yes.
So, does anybody know how to enter someone's dreams?
I do. Kashano taught me.
Okay. If you employ the spell correctly, you can use it to view the box's memories. If you know the circumstances under which the box was created, you can aim it at something that has committed a similar atrocity. And then if you do that, the box will seek revenge on that individual.
Oh, it's a lot.
Beautiful.
Okay, I think I got it.
That was poetry.
So cool.
So I have to go. Oh, this is gonna be rough.
How much do I need to pay you?
What,
I mean, I'm gonna do it regardless. But if well, first I have to determine if it's something we can do to your family. So I guess I have to dream in this box. Sure, that's gonna be a happy, fun time. So.
I mean, do you have to go alone? We've entered dreams together before. Do you have to go by yourself?
You're all pretty powerful. You've all got a bit of mojo to you. I could link you all up.
I don't trust you.
That's fair. Do you trust each other? I don't have to go.
I trust him in this regard specifically.
I can just tell you how to do it. You've all got enough mojo to make it happen.
Okay, what do we do?
All right. You're going to have to prepare it as a ritual. So spend some time on it.
Okay.
And then you're all going to need to be in the ritual circle. You're going to have to join hands. I know it sounds hokey.
No, it sounds great.
And then you're going to have to think of a memory that connects all of you. As you cast.
Can I still join hands if I have to play the flute to open the box?
We won't need to open the box to get to view its memories.
Oh, that's good.
The box will open up for us. Or rather, for you guys.
Love it. This is great. This is exciting.
Well, if we have to think of a memory that connects us all, the only thing I can think of is that I forgot the memory that would have connected us all.
Ah, but it's still there. It's just in a box.
Also, we all have a memory of Kashano just, like, going to sleep. I remember that. You were all there. I was there. You were there. You were there.
Didn't say it had to be a good memory.
I mean, I usually look, that you'd want to look for something a bit stronger than that. But, hey, I'm just the advisor here.
Pen?
Yes?
I found out that, like, there used to be another me, but it was me. But maybe it was me. Anyway, is there a memory where all of us... It was the end of the world or something, Kashana was saying.
There was the end of the world. That was fun. It wasn't fun.
Is it something that sounds strong?
It was a moment that bound all of you.
And you remember the smell of oil and cooked flesh, because that's what it smelled like.
I mean, do I have to remember that smell?
It might
just wake
up a memory.
And the buried portions of your mind will connect it.
So, Puck, I can think of that even though I can't remember it?
Yes. Imagine what it would have smelled like.
Kashano's asleep right now, isn't he?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
If we hold his hand, is he going to get pulled into this nightmare with us?
Probably.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pour boiling oil on his flesh to give the smell.
No!
Jesus Christ!
He's resistant to all damage.
I just don't want you to feel left out.
Yeah, Pen was resistant when you shot him. That didn't work out so great for him either.
Anyway, so I'm like, all right. So I'm like getting out the salt, drawing the big circle.
All right, so, Giant Bear Man.
He
If I
has a
try
name.
anything while they're asleep, you can kill me. Show of good faith. Okay.
Yeah, you
I
can
do
kill
not
him.
know your name, but I will do it.
Hey, Wojciech, don't make any deals with him. If he offers you something, don't take it.
Okay.
Don't bargain with him. Okay?
He's not good friend. He has no bracelet. I understand.
Now you got it.
I might sit
Sorry,
out.
friend. You need to get bracelet, and then
You're
maybe we
not
can talk. But without
coming?
bracelet, you're not doing it.
You're not coming? Why wouldn't you come? This is
I
gonna be
mean,
great.
I know I've listened to Screams for 2 years. I could really revisit that, but two of my favorite people are on this boat.
Please come with us.
Wait, only two of your favorite people? What about everyone else on this boat?
I'm sorry
Who
for
are
the
your
rest
two
of
favorites
you.
on this boat? Lilith!
Obviously me.
Lilith!
Yeah, I don't know who the other
I'm
person
genuinely
is.
upset because I assume I'm not one of them.
This is raising a lot of questions.
Elbog, dear, I love you. I was being sarcastic.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't quite believe you. No.
Like I was
It's
being
okay.
sarcastic. I hate
You should make her give you bracelet.
Don't make her do anything she doesn't want to.
No, you should give her bracelet.
I need to give her a bracelet.
She's already
Yes.
given me shoes and a hat. She doesn't need to give me anything. It's okay.
No, it's okay.
friendship
Hold on.
shoes must be whole other level.
Yeah, they are. And I click my heels and I hover 2 feet off the ground because they're.
Oh, that's
perfect
amazing.
lines.
Right,
I
look
will-
what it's done with her calves. It's good.
I will become better friends so I can get friendship shoes and then I will fly. No one will be able to defeat me.
Oh, we could have shot you out of the cannon if you wanted.
Still can, but you won't go too very far.
We don't know that. It was just
The trick
one
is to
time.
bend your legs and push off as you go.
Ah, well there you
Have
go.
you done this before? That sounds like you've done this before.
I spent some time in a circus. We had similar device.
Okay,
Oh, don't tell that to the Kashano.
come on. It won't be the same without you. This is gonna be a bonding experience. We'll bond over the trauma.
What would you even do here anyway? Just hang out with Puck?
And drink.
I look
we
at
do
him
have a
and
list to go through.
smile.
He's like got the list and he's one stretch away from Donald Duck in it in this bad bitch shirt.
I worked with what I had, people.
I
The one
have
thing I always know
clothes.
I've got. All right, well, I've drawn the dream circle. It's big. It's all
Go
over
for
the
it.
deck. It's gonna be great. Who all's going? We're all going, right? Everybody's on this boat. Not the metaphoric boat, the dream boat.
I'm totally on a dreamboat.
Steve.
Yeah, that sounds more interesting than like watching Lilith drink and Kashano sleep.
Right? We're going to Nightmare Realm. We're going to Nightmare Realm. Kashana, you go to Nightmare Realm? Yeah, I want to go to the Nightmare Realm. Oh, yeah, I know you do, buddy. And Lilith, come on, you know it's going to be great.
I'd love to. I really love to, but gotta follow my guts.
Oh, fine.
I know. Maybe we can revisit next time. I mean, this can't be a one-time ordeal, right?
You
Oh,
never
this is
know.
good. Is there some way that we can like alert her if we need to be woken up?
Yeah. Yeah, you could like you guys will probably thrash around a bit if something bad's happening.
Ooh.
Can I
Plus-
pull us out if I'm the one initiating this dream?
Oh,
Yeah,
if one of us destroys the circle, it should break it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
how
there
are we
you
going to
go.
know that I need out is the problem.
Should we
Oh,
protect
I'll-
it?
Crashing.
I'll watch for the signs. I'll let you know. It's probably
I'll
a good
keep
call
awake
anyways.
and mind open. and
Oh,
you
this
can hear
head's a
everything.
little crowded, so if we go in the world of the mind, we might not just have one.
Oh, that'd be
Wait.
awesome. Wait, if we go in the dream world with Lilith, both Liliths will be there?
At least.
I'm staying out of that dream.
At least.
Why
for
don't
a
you
It's
want
going to be a lot of work.
We could do dream therapy in the nightmare realm.
And
And we
not
could-
everyone wants to get in touch with their feelings at all times.
What are you
I'm
insinuating,
feeling
Alicia?
She's ready.
things. Does anybody want to talk about their feelings? No. Well, I do.
I'm fine.
All right, fine.
Good
If
call,
you're not
Hellsinger.
coming,
Great.
stay out of the
great move.
circle, I guess. If anybody else is coming, hold hands. I go hold Kashano's hand.
Kashano is
being
is on a massage table in a towel. probably
Wojciech,
a little oily.
cradles him in his arm and carries him over. Here, I place in circle for you.
I'll take his other hand so that
I
blame
get
both of us
oil
for
and the
this.
salt. Whatever, it'll be fine.
Okay,
God,
I
love
will guard
Weekend
your
at Bernie's,
bodies until you
Kashano.
return, friends.
Thanks, Wojciech.
I'll
All
be
right.
drinking at the crow's nest, I guess.
And I get all the ritual going, and I say the components, which for mine, the verbal component is dream a little dream with me, and we're off into. And I
Right.
put the nightmare box in the middle, I guess. For you need to, I guess.
And everyone is drawn into the memories of the box of sorrow,
Wait, what do you mean by everyone?
except for Lil.
Okay. I attracted without knowing.
What about Liana?
Liana didn't go either. She stayed out with Lil. She's still talking to the ship and directing. And we're gonna see what's inside after the break.
I love that Liana's actually the responsible one in this entire scenario right now.
I'm
Love
glad she
Liana
didn't
for
come.
this.
You're all so mean to her.
I don't know why everyone's so mean to her.
Maybe she should have got my name right.
I mean, I get Lilith because it's her sister, and like, Lilith's just mean to her sister.
I mean, Kashano's not mean to her.
No,
He just informed
Kashano-
her that she wasn't gonna win because there was bigger things going on.
All right, guys, take
Yeah.
a little break, and we're back to see what's inside the box of sorrow.
What's in the box? I'm playing Ludima Razorclaw, an anthropheline wizard who plays a magical harp.
Okay, but that's an elf.
Hey, kids, are you tired of those boring old standard miniatures?
Where's that voice coming from?
It's not important. You can't defeat epic foes with normal heroes. You need custom heroes. And you can get all the custom heroes you need any way you want them at Hero Forge.
You hear that too, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Shut up, it's not important. What is important is that with the launch of Hero Forge 2.0 update, you have more customization options than ever. And now you can get them printed in full color.
It's just like I designed it.
Just log into HeroForge.com anytime, any place, even on your phone. You can make your heroes whatever you want them to be. Dozens of fantasy species, thousands of items to mix and match. Let you create virtually any character you can imagine.
An elephant man.
Wow, look, frog folk!
I made a giggle dog.
They even have robots!
A bald eagle riding a wolf carrying flamethrowers. So much freedom.
You can have your minis printed in a wide variety of quality materials, or download the STL file and print them at home. Oh, and did we mention that you can create custom images for your heroes and digital tokens for online games?
Wow, those Hero Forge minis sound great.
You bet they are. Get your Hero Forge miniatures today. After all, you're gonna need them for what comes next.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Get your Hero Forge minis today.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we gotta come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves hub. I don't.
I don't know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately after.
I was thinking
Just come up to your
fleet
window?
eat. Can you imagine an
The
army
men-
delivering
look.
one like taco to your door?
I think
Maybe.
that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Braden, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it!"
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about. Even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people.
Like
Fucking every cop in the county comes after you guys. But you like break out of a hospital. It's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, Uzak, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? No, like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. This is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit!
Ow, God, I can't breathe.
Scratched the code. It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaima!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello, who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
Best wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touch. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh, you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys, I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry, my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and find, protect, persuade, mischief, mischief, mischief.
Sad, dill-la-la-la, dill-la-la-lee, as a combustible parrot in a library.
You know the old Republic, way before the Empire. There was once a Sith Lord who actually retired. He was kind of different, not like all the rest. When he fought you, there was something extra on his breath. An orphan in a tavern, he grew up all alone. But one day he did feel the force to call into his own. It led him to a secret room back behind the bar. There he found a kyber crystal in a whiskey jar. He drank that jar of whiskey and held the crystal high. Then he knew his destiny was near and ever nigh. And he drank himself in Dagobah, got lit on Dantooine. On Hoth he then got hammered and got trashed in Tatooine. On Bespany and imbibed too much on Yavin he got sick. But that didn't stop him for a trip of bourbon on Kashyyyk. His name's Darth Whiskey, and despite what you have read, he'd rather have a drink with you and pass the time instead. He found him some instructions on the HoloNet online, how to make a lightsaber with a kyber crystal fine. That kyber marinated in that whiskey jar. When it activated, the sword would belch and fart. Then a Sith Lord found him, Darth Sobrus was his name.
Apprentice young man you will be, a Sith of such great fame.
The Sith Lord took his lightsaber, which made a burping sound. Darth Sobrus shook it, but he turned it on upside down. The lightsaber ignited, in his chest a crying shame.
You will be the Sith Lord now, Darth Whiskey is your name.
And he drank himself on Dagobah, got lit on Dantooine. On Hoth he then got hammered and got trashed in Tatooine. On Bespany and imbibed too much on Yavin he got sick. That didn't stop him from a trip of bourbon on Kashyyyk. His name's Darth Whiskey, and despite what you have read, he'd rather have a drink with you and pass the time instead. In his starship called the Barrel Roll, with nothing much to lose, he flew around the galaxy, sampling all the booze. The sober Jedi Council didn't know what to think. They confronted Darth Whiskey, who said,
"Everyone must drink. Only a Sith deals in absolutes." "Not true," Darth Whiskey said. "Absolute is vodka fine, but try some space whiskey instead."
The Jedi Council took a drink, and for once there'd be no fight. There was balance in the Force, while they drank and drank all night. And they drank themselves on Dagobah, got lit on Dantooine. On Hoth they then got hammered and got trashed in Tatooine. On Bespin they imbibed too much, on Yavin they got sick. That didn't stop them for a trip for bourbon on Kashyyyk. His name's Darth Whiskey, despite what you have read, he'd rather have a drink with you and pass the time instead. Barry the Beholder has 11 points of view. Barry the Beholder's got his eyes on you. Barry the Beholder, he'll never let us down. Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder is a big round ball, 10 eye stalks and a giant gaping maw. A single big round eye sits above his toothy frown. He's Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder went to Aberration U, a PhD in politics and fine arts too. He studied long and hard, he'd no longer be a slayer, and that's why we elected him to be our city's mayor. We elected him and he said with a grin, no need to be afraid, I'm not that guy. I used to kill and maim, but I'm no longer the same monster that made all your parents die. We might have all been charmed, but we knew he'd do no harm. He was the greatest mayor e'er there was. He's big and round and he'd never bring us down, and that's why he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder has 11 points of view. Barry the Beholder's got his eyes on you. Barry the Beholder, he'll never let us down. Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder had a lot of work to do. Our town was not well managed, and workers we had few. He visited some dungeons deep, deep down, and charmed some monsters to come repair our town. An ogre fixed a school, some goblins fixed a store, some umber hulks repaired the road and built a bridge and more. And when they were done, he gave them gold and said, here's a lunch, go home. You're paid and now you're fed. Then Barry fixed a tower with his telekinetic powers. He disintegrated garbage in the sewer. He settled farm disputes and he played with all the youths. Our problems we were having fewer. But Barry wasn't done. He said, let's have some fun. And threw the biggest party we'd ever seen. He floated through the town, dancing round the round. We were even joined by emo teens. Barry the Beholder has 11 points of view. Barry the Beholder's got his eyes on you. Barry the Beholder, he'll never let us down. Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder was our mayor for years. In the hard times, well, he gave us lots of beer. Prosperity, we knew there'd be no more frowns.
All right, hope everybody got that short rest in. Before we go into sorrow, the dreams of a box of sorrow. Interesting turn the day's taken. But first, let's meet all our players and a little bit about them. Puck?
We were on a ship having a massage and drinking vodka. And then we decided to visit the memories.
We still are on the ship having a massage and drinking vodka. It's just we're also doing something else at the same time.
Yeah, they
and
are.
is like actively trying to find the worst possible way to wake Kashano up at any given moment.
It's
called
charming.
He's just show up next to his bed someday and be like, look at this corpse I found.
He's like a cute
That would
puppy,
be
all right?
mild compared to opening a box of screaming sorrow or just waking you up in the dreams of that box of screaming sorrow.
Welcome back to the
Kashano was like, ha! I found a way to be undisturbed for an hour. Foolproof.
I like to take this moment at the midpoint of the show to say I'm a very lucky dungeon master. Because I get to play with these cool people here. And I like to take this moment to let them talk about the cool things that they do. And I'm going to start with Saber today, who plays Angelo. Angelo, tell us about your stuff.
My goodness, that level of laughter. So good. This is why I'm here. This is why I do this. My name's Saber. I do art on Instagram at Saber_senseis, where you can find me. I also have just picked up my very first Dungeon Master's Guide. So we'll maybe be doing a table flip soon. And that's what I do.
Thank you so much. Deeply appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to see what you do with that DM's guide. All right, next up, we got Norbog. Norbog, tell us about what you got going on.
Hi guys, I'm Arcady. I hang out over my Twitter, which is Arcady Koshka. I make things. I take pictures. I play tabletop games. That's it.
All right, then. Thank you so much.
I don't have anything specific happening.
I mean, just check out Arcady Koshka on Twitter. There's stuff occasionally happening. And there's cute pictures of cats, and you're going to want to see those.
It's mostly cats.
I mean, look, I posted a cat picture today. Songa had a weird look on his face, and he was staring at me. And speaking of the devil...
Sometimes my cat and I do tarot readings. So, and if you're lucky, you can get a tarot reading from me and my cat. but they're always like unscheduled. So you have to be following me and checking out Twitter to figure out when me and Mr. Sunshine will read your magical mystical cards for you.
Thank you so much. Kashano, you can go next. Well, I silence
Hey, I'm Jonathan, also known as Kashano, also known as the producer here, also known as the man maker. You can find my stuff over on... Is anybody doing commands? I'll do commands. You can find my stuff all over the place, but mostly, get links there in my link tree. I sell stuff on my Etsy store. I'm going to be out of town, though, so I'm not taking any orders this week. Next week, totally buy stuff from my Etsy store. Also working on a Mercs of Mischief project that's set to probably drop in the summer. So something a little different, something a little interesting, something featuring friend of the channel Dead Aussie Gamer and notable TikToker Blackthorn's Apothecary. Blackthorn's Apothecary. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're following all of our channel socials. You don't miss them.
Thank you so much, and we will look after that. I'm excited to hear more about it. I can't wait. Next up, we got Pen. Pen, what do you got going on?
Howdy, it's me, Noctum Sky. You can find me on YouTube at Noctum Sky. By the way, I'm 2 subscribers away from 400, which means like if I can get them today, I'll have like gone up 100 in like a month and a day, which would be awesome. So if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to me on YouTube. I got some cool videos. I'm playing Smile for Me right now, which is a very interesting, weird little kind of puzzly game where you're trying to fix people they've come to this like commune or rehabilitation place. It's very interesting. It's a very odd, quirky game. Or you can go check out my Sucker for Love playthrough where I recently played the Eldritch Dating Sim where there are tall cat ladies and cute Cthulhu. I knew that would get your attention. So go check that out. And you can find me on Twitter at Noctum Sky as well. And that's me.
Thank you so much. Be sure to look out for that stuff and give the boy the subs. He needs them. Let him reach that benchmark. He's been working so hard. Lilith, what do you got going on?
I'm a needy streamer playing needy streamer overload.
Wait, what?
Yes. Needy
What?
Streamer Overload is a multi-ending ADV depicting daily life with OMG Kawaii Angel, a young girl with a rather extreme need for approval attempting to become the #1 internet angel streamer. It hits in a lot of places I didn't expect, and that's too real. I've only played 15 minutes of it before I realized I had to jump on this stream. Hi, visit me on Different Dog 15. You'll see me there, and because it's my channel. Also, there's a charity event going on, so yay! And if you tip, I got stuff set up. You can pet my avatar doggy head. It's cute, I swear. And I want to see if it works, so I'm great for just 50 cents.
So be sure to tune in and pat Dipper Dog's head.
Yes, give me the head pats, please. I would appreciate it because it's cute. I'll be on it later on tonight after this show, so yeah.
All right. So look out for that. And a special thanks goes out to our sponsor at Hero Forge, who is sponsoring us for these episodes. Hero Forge has been an excellent partner with us. They have been supporting the show for a very, very long time. They have been an incredible boon, and without them, there wouldn't be a lot of the cool stuff that we're able to do here. So you can show them a little bit of love by going over to heroforge.com and making your own custom miniatures, trying out the new stuff they got coming out every week. If you haven't been to Hero Forge in a couple days, it's a brand new Hero Forge. You're going to want to check it out. Check them out. You can get gift cards, buy something special for somebody, support them. They show us love, show them love.
Last minute Valentine's gift for the gamers you love.
Absolutely.
Do gift cards.
They do the gift cards. I am attempting to get better at promoting myself. So as such, you can find me on my personal YouTube channel, Puck in Talk, or on my Twitch channel, Puck Lord of Chaos. They wouldn't let me put the C in. I don't know why. Anyways, you can find it in my link tree. I've put it in there. It's got everything in there. Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night. I'm going to be streaming on Mondays and Thursday nights on my Twitch channel. I am on a quest to get 100% achievements on every Steam game that I currently own. I am starting with Battle Chef Brigade. I only have 6 more achievements to get, and I'm going to clear some of them tomorrow. It's going bit by bit, and I will 100% every single game. I'm going to do it. Then I'm also, so you guys might have heard, this is our last season of the Mercenaries of Mischief. I'm wrapping up this story. It has been a journey. It has been a quest. And we've been at it for a very long time. But that doesn't mean we're done telling stories. We're telling an all-new story after we wrap up the Mercenaries of Mischief here. That new story is currently being titled The Countdown to Last Light. And I am building the world that it takes place in on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, live on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Puck in Talk. And you can come on over and watch that and be a part of the conversation and be a part of the world building, get a little bit of sneak peek at what's happening in this new place, an idea of how it's going to go and what it's going to be like. So be sure to check those out. And I hope to see you all guys all there. I'm always looking for input on names or ideas or how things are shaped, and you'll get a little bit of a sneak preview of what's going on next. And that's it. Thank you all so much. Let's get back into it, shall we? So, when last we left our heroes, some of them decided it would be a good idea to go inside the memories of what is called a box of sorrow. And with some counseling from the Archfey Puck, who's everyone has been really cool with and really good to since he arrived. They have all traveled into the memories of this box, taking a fake dead Kashano and you all kind of come to as though you're waking up from a trance. And you're standing in this kind of beautiful, idyllic village. You're around a circular fountain. There are buildings all over the place. There's a beautiful inn. The inn is called the Wanderer's Rest. And there are just people going about their business, running market stalls, traveling about, and the 4 of you are all just kind of standing next to this circular fountain in the town square. And Kashano is still in his towel. You're all wearing approximately
conscious.
Yes, you are conscious.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you do?
You're
did you blow up the ship?
You're just sleeping. No. It's a dream.
Nobody in a dream ever says you're just sleeping. It's a dream.
No, it's true.
It is.
Have
a dream.
you met me? If you're dreaming about me, this is very me-like behavior.
That is true. We are very us.
I don't dream when I'm dead.
Remember how you taught me how to dream? This is that. And we brought you with us because we figured this was important.
Oh, it's that kind of dream.
It's that kind of dream. So remember that box, the one that really upset you when you woke up.
Oh, fuck you, Pen. Oh, fuck you. Are you serious?
Listen.
Are you serious?
Listen. Just bear with me because I do think it's important that you're here. We found out this box can be used in a way of like revenge against whoever did the terrible thing that put the things in the box. So if we find out
I love this super clear explanation you're giving me right now. Pen, let me ask you a question. And I just want you to be honest with me here.
Okay.
Why couldn't this wait another... How long was I out for? I don't know. Another, 30 minutes.
Oh, I don't know. I just...
So I could have, been aware of this. And not just, go from pseudo-existence to, this.
I don't know. We just kind of brought you with us. We figured that'd be, I didn't want to leave you behind. But
you seem like the kind of person who really cares about time efficiency, and we didn't want to just wait around.
This is the most efficient way to get it done, and then you'll still get to sleep for a while when we get back because you just started sleeping. Dreams take 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're still technically dreaming and resting. It's all good.
You're trying to excuse this. I just want to acknowledge that this was done 100% against my will and without my consent. You basically kidnapped me into this dream. Can we acknowledge that?
I guess. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Now, what are we here to do? Let's get to it.
Okay. We find out what caused the bad thing, and then we can use the box to lash out if we ever meet someone else who has done a similar bad thing. So, if whatever happens in this dream, whatever terrible thing, if it's something similar to what Lilith's dad does, we can open this box on Lilith's dad, and it'll murder him. But we don't know. This is a town. I assume something horrible is going to happen.
Will it jump on an individual or another town?
I think the way Puck described it was that it will lash out at something specific that causes the negative thing.
Okay, so
this is information you got. Each is unique.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to figure out what kind of sorrow box it is before we know how we can use it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're in this town.
Right. We're in this town, and we're just going to basically see what horrible thing happened to it, and we're going to experience it while we're there. Can we die in here? Did anybody think to ask that?
It's a dream, so you'll just wake up. I mean, theoretically, I could try to boot you out at any given point.
It's dream magic? So...
Well, I mean, Lilith stayed outside.
Lilith stayed outside.
Yeah.
Oh, so Lilith was given the option. Okay, interesting. All right.
Look,
well, I guess now we'll see if we die.
Strange travelers.
Look, we almost die every day. Is it any different if we die while we're dreaming or awake? Really?
Yeah, I thought
you lot look like
die.
adventurers.
It's interesting to be there for it. Yeah, excuse me. We're in the middle of a conversation. Do you mind?
I'm so
he says it's
sorry.
standing there in a towel.
In a towel.
I'm so sorry for your soon-to-be loss.
What?
What are you talking about, Pen?
They're all probably about to die.
It's a lovely day, and I clamp my hand over his mouth.
He's got a whole... we've been working with some clerics.
Oh.
He's been improving a lot. We thought he'd be okay for the public today, but, it's just, obviously, we were all kind of caught off guard by the situation. It's nothing to worry about. You have a great day. Hey.
Oh, you guys didn't go to the Black Tower, did ya?
Are you fucking kidding me? Again,
does that sound familiar?
Just looks around at the horizon to see if there's a big fucking black spire getting hit by lightning near a desert.
No.
Okay, good.
But there is a Black Citadel.
The Black Citadel, is it familiar?
Yes. In the distance, in the mountains.
What time of year is it? Is it similar to the time of year when we may have caused a bad thing to happen involving the Black Citadel?
Or for those of us who weren't there when this bad thing happened. Shauna, what's wrong?
This is why he's mad about me opening it.
Nothing is wrong. Could you, hey, pardon me, what year is it?
Oh. Why, it's 1200, whatever the prefix is. It's about 200 years ago.
Okay. Nothing is wrong. It's fine, I think. We'll find out. Hey, there was a hot minute where I'll catch you up later. All right.
What where are we, and what is this place that you seem to know? I
This
say
is,
an awakened mind because my mouth is.
I'm sorry. Dragonspire? What the fuck was this place called?
You think you're in the continent of Motofufu.
Oh, but this is an unfamiliar
that.
city.
Yes, this is an unfamiliar town.
Got it.
But the Black
Shit, does it-
Citadel.
We were in a ruined town, though. Does the spatial thing... let me just do a history check. You tell me how much I can recognize. Rather than asking a bunch of vague and specific... 22.
22?
Does this line up with anything I'm familiar with?
The fountain stands out.
Okay.
The fountain looks very familiar.
Yeah. I got a ballpark idea. What may happen. You know what? Let's go get a drink. Eh?
You're not gonna share? You don't want to share the terrible thing that might happen that might kill all of us?
Like, gesture to the person. I don't think we need to bother any locals. Let's go get a drink, yeah?
Well, you be careful. If you need some dinner, you can come stay at my house. I've tended to a few adventurers who have escaped the Black Citadel. Their minds weren't quite the same afterwards, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, you know what? Let's go get a drink at your house. Who gives a fuck? None of this is real, right? And so, as we're walking, Shadow just kind of recounts everything he knows. Yeah, so there was a whole point where we came to the Black Citadel, and at that point, everything around it was just sort of ruins. That fountain, very familiar, gotta say, though. Well-constructed fountain. So, what I'm thinking is that we're about to see precisely whatever caused it.
As you're talking, can I be like handing you some clothes from like a disguise kit or a costume or something?
Fantastic. Yes, I greatly appreciate this.
Just like throwing a random mismatch. You've seen my outfit. It doesn't match at all. Like you're gonna look something different. Just saying.
These dream clothes. Describe what he's wearing.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Okay, great.
Dream. We can affect it however we want.
Okay, so Kashano's wearing a pink and purple kilt.
Nice. All right.
And
Breezy.
and a lime green button up that doesn't have any buttons, so it stays open.
This is a hot, like Mardi Gras outfit.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, there's some beads. I don't know if he chooses to put them on, but
Oh hell yes.
I have to him anyway. Oh great. And fan artists, please make sure you get all of the like quality description as we're going here. The beads are like those really terrible, shiny, but they scratch really easy, so they're all like flaky. And a really, he likes big hat. I know Kashano likes big hats, so I pull out like this large floppy hat, one of those giant ones from like a pirate ship, and it's like half kiltered, and it kind of looks like a sombrero, but it's velvety and like navy blue, and the feather is actually a pink that looks quite nice with the pink in the kilt. Obviously we need thigh-high stockings and those like Alice in Wonderland strip on the toe, you know, soft flats, little leather flats. Yeah. And anybody could add anything if they like. That's all I got for now.
Lovely. I think that's plenty of clothes to cover him
Beautiful.
up. He does hold on to the towel though. He's just got it like around his neck at this point. The handle. So
the old woman leads you to her home and kind of invites you all around this big table, and there's some food left.
So wild thing about that tower, it's actually like attached to the back of an ancient sleeping creature. And it kind of, well, Redan kind of woke it up. And so then we, went along, and then we constructed, we pulled a bunch of levers, and that's where we constructed CG, what's his face, 25. I don't know. Evil MT1. Yeah, that guy who's what's it, Norbog? You ran into that other school, right?
Nope, that was Lilith.
Oh, Norbog's adventured into the.
Norbog ran into them too.
confusing.
It was actually outside of the swamp. It exploded with weird tentacles and shit.
Yeah, I do not remember them because I was way too busy trying to wrangle our own students, so I have no clue what the other school was doing. It was not the best week of my life.
Yeah, well, it was basically an evil robot. I think that it's actually where they sort of got the general plans for MT1. I don't know. Point is, a lot of possible causes for whatever's about to happen here. Do I know, the history of what happened there? That was 3 seasons ago, man.
The history of what happened there is the Citadel was the lair of some big bad in the land. Some powerful necromantic lord who used a lot of dark magics. Nobody knew his name. He was just referred to as the Dark One. He was so powerful that he had just this area around him that just died. And the death that eroded the land from the Black Citadel pushed back deep into Motofufu. He died many years ago, killed by a hero known as Lord Darius Daring, a guy who is described as fantasy Superman.
Who Darius McLaren is named after. Yeah. So, yeah, I give him that rundown. So, yeah. It's possible, probable even, that the thing that your box wants to kill is necromancers.
I mean, maybe. This feels like a leap, but, maybe.
Honestly, Pen, at the moment, I'm not gonna stop you from finding out, all right?
Yeah, no, that's fair, So I cast a dream so I can affect the environment. Is there anything that will make you feel better? And I snap my fingers and he has a big old beer, just like this big. Would you like anything else?
That does help.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Anybody
at
else
this
wanna
point,
go?
I'm just along ride.
The stew that is laid out on this table is delicious. You're actually able to eat and taste it in this place.
Oh no.
And the old woman kind of lays everything out for you guys, and she has some rolls and some bowls of stew. And when she lays it all out, 2 small children come up and begin eating at the table next to you guys.
Shit, this just keeps getting sadder. Kashano says out loud as he takes a big pull off the beer.
Oh, Tobias and Mary, their mother and father were adventurers as well. They sought to take down the Citadel. And the Dark One threw their weapons out the balcony. Joined the garden, they did.
Hey, so fair, if we're putting all our cards on the table here, would you want to know if something terrible that you could do nothing about was going to happen?
How do they know?
Most terrible things that happen to you are things you can do nothing about.
Okay. But I mean, do
they're
you
not
want to
real.
know? But we're eating their soup. They're talking to. See, here's the thing. They're talking to us. How is that working? They are communicating with us, people who weren't there. What is this? Is this a different alternative, variant of this? Is this just a memory interacting with us? Is this a type of necromancy? Are we speaking with the dead?
You've pushed this whole thing a lot further than I ever have. And so I'm very interested in everything that's happening right now. But these are probably questions that I would have asked before doing it.
This?
Just, again, one of those, maybe next time, think about involving me in the conversation.
Fair enough.
Yeah, just worth considering.
I'm gonna operate
Glug, glug,
under
glug,
the
glug.
assumption currently that we're using something to essentially speak with the dead because there's something in this box, and I can only imagine it's like
I'm gonna do a magical awareness to see if I can get a sense of what type of magic this box is. Like, is it a memory or what magical bullshit is going around us right now?
Your senses do not perceive anything magical other than your friends seated around the table.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'll relay that. Nothing here seems that magical.
is it because we're in it, so we can't detect it?
Or it's just mundane, or memory itself isn't magical, or it's just not magic.
I mean, you said it's the memory of like all of the sorrows, right? So this thing probably holds the memories of the whole town. So in the same way that you could like I talked to Salune in her dream. You can totally do that. This is, probably like the dream, the memory, psychic resonance, whatever it is, of everyone who's here right now.
I want somebody to do this with me when I die. Just saying, just putting that on the table.
They're not like experiencing it, I don't think.
Yeah,
we're
but
just getting an
we can
echo
still talk
of it.
to them. I'm sure y'all will miss me when I'm gone. Maybe not right now, and I point at Kashano.
But an
later.
echo of you wouldn't be you.
Yeah, you
but,
wouldn't
like,
get to
in
enjoy it.
Hollow.
No, but I'd still have the same advice if you asked me. I'd like to talk to an echo of one of you if you were truly gone and didn't want to come back. It's at least something.
So would the box have been here, or would somebody have brought the box here later?
Do I have the box on my person?
No.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if
I don't know.
there's the clean box here in the town somewhere. Like right now during dream time.
Oh! Misty's here.
Misty Moon?
No. Misty Thurgood.
Oh.
She stays here from time to time. Misty, come here, we have guests.
If it's Misty Moon, I almost immediately am like, I learned nothing, and none of the complaints about me bringing anyone here feel valid anymore. Because is it Misty Moon?
It's
Is it a young
Moon.
Misty Moon?
It is much younger, but it appears to be Misty Moon. And she walks in carrying a lyre. And she's wearing very simple clothes. Guests? More adventurers?
Yes, absolutely. And who might you be?
Oh, Misty Thurgood. I'm just a local songstress.
Oh. Outstanding. You do any special tricks with your music or anything like that? Are you one of those kind of singers?
I wish. If I had magic, I could get out of this town.
Tell me about it. Oof. Boy. You ever think about like trying to get magical?
You can just get magical.
I mean, there's a pretty powerful caster out there in the tower, right?
Yeah, you can survive long enough to see him.
Maybe
I was
he
almost
just talked
part of
to
a
you.
party that went in. They didn't make it out.
No.
I'm not donating my body for anybody.
Well, I mean, they were probably going to try to like fight him, right? Has anyone ever tried to go just like talk to him?
I don't know. I've known a couple of people that were pretty good talkers, and none of them made it out any better than the ones who wanted to fight. Nobody remembers when the Citadel didn't used to be there. Used to be a tribe. The Dark Watchers lived up there. Nobody remembers it, but I do.
The Dark Watchers?
Old worshippers. They used to have a big pit out there they threw those sacrifices in. Never figured out what happened to them, I'm afraid.
I have a guess.
We are rolling so good today outside of combat.
I didn't.
22 history. Oh yeah. That sounds like some eldritch shit. Do I know what that is?
You know that in the most ancient times, in the most ancient versions of every Earth, there are these kinds of conceptual beings that appear. These old gods. Your patron is akin to these beings. Not exactly one, but very closely related. Some of them are very old and very sinister. Some are not deities at all, but organisms that define their identity based on what they learn from the world around them.
That's cool.
What they're describing could be any of these things.
Oh, that's so cool. All right. I look over at Norbog and Angela. I'm like, so this is something.
Something what? Pen, I don't know what
I just
revelation
meant
you
this
just
whole
had.
situation. I'm sorry. I was just referring to the whole thing.
On a 16
Oh,
insight, does Misty seem like she's full of shit, or does it seem like we've caught her pre-power?
Seems like she's legit. She doesn't appear to be deceiving or anything. She actually seems very unimpressive in this time. She's still conventionally attractive. She's a beautiful young woman, but she doesn't carry herself with the kind of same air of power that you saw when you met her. She's very much kind of like, almost seems a little bit depressed.
Hey, Misty, how long you been playing that there, liar?
Oh, I've been playing this one for years.
Are you good? Will you play something for us?
I'm pretty good. Are you a bard? Do you play music too?
I am. Yeah, I can play with you if you like.
Let's play together.
Okay.
Music's one of the few joys I have left in life.
I imagine that I give a nice little beat. Waiting for a melody.
All right.
And then I will try and sing.
She plays, and the two of you play and sing together, and a small smile begins to grow across her face.
Does anything special happen during the song?
Not unless you cast a spell.
Interesting. When the song is over, I thank her for her performance, and then ask what she's planning on doing. What are you planning on doing with your music?
Well, I'm hoping I can save up enough money with performing and I can head to Primo Passo. Maybe catch a boat and head over to the Sword Coast. I hear there's more opportunities in Waterdeep.
You sound discouraged. Has something happened to make you not as excited about your music?
A few things. There's a lot of tragedy in Motofufu these days.
Oh.
I'm another casualty of it.
What happened?
Well, all of my friends thought they could take the Citadel. Tried to tell them no. I tried to stop them. Told them it was foolish. And they went anyway.
That's
I never made it out. I ventured close a few weeks ago. If anyone dies in the Citadel, their weapons end up in the garden. It's a sea of weapons sticking out of the ground. The Dark One throws them down from his balcony. They were out there. Every one of them.
Wow, that must make you want to get really good at adventuring and take them on when you're really strong.
Why? It's not going to bring my friends back.
But it might stop it from happening to others.
The best thing I can do to stop it from happening to others is make sure everybody here is smart enough to know not to go there.
So are you also teaching defense or just telling people not to go?
I'm just telling anybody who's smart enough to listen, which means if any of you are thinking about challenging the Citadel, those weapons are all real, and they all belong to an adventuring party that thought they could do it. Don't go. Stay here. Or better yet, leave this land altogether.
So what's your end goal? Other than telling people not to go somewhere, what do you plan to do to get fulfillment out of life?
I want to be famous.
Well, I think you're well on your way.
And there's a shuddering in the sky.
Oh, here we go.
And a black item streaks along the sky, traveling from the east, and crashes into the Black Citadel.
I look immediately to Misty to see her reaction.
That. And then the ground shakes.
Do we know what's to the east of Motafufu?
Sword Coast.
Real quick, ma'am, I'm sorry. What was your name?
Margaret.
Margaret. What is this town called?
Oh. This is the Guardian's Reach.
Guardian's Reach. Guardian's Reach. I kind of look at everybody like, remember that. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for the hospitality. Stew was delicious. Much appreciated. I wish nothing but good things for you in the near and distant future.
Jeez.
Perhaps we should go outside and take a look at what's happening here, huh?
If you step outside, as the ground shakes, you can see this wave of the grass and the hills and the foliage turning gray as it barrels towards the town. And it surrounds it a bit. And it doesn't take it over completely. Just all of the ground in the area outside this town dies. And then the ground begins to shake, and portions of it begin to separate. And these long jet black tendrils begin to come up from the earth and reach inside the windows and homes and doors. And you can hear people screaming. You see a man run past you in the street as a tendril wraps around him, encompasses his entire body, and then the muffled screams slowly stop as the tendril loosens its shape again, as though the person was dissolved fully.
Can I drop another magical awareness in the direction of this magic?
Absolutely you can.
Yeah, I want to see if I can feel it now.
It feels cold. It feels like the absence of everything.
Is it necromancy?
No.
any school of magic I'm familiar with.
No school of the closest you can equate it to, if you had to pick a school of magic, is when somebody conjures an orb of darkness.
Okay.
It feels like that zone if it were like alive and eating.
Cool. I'm gonna store that in the back of my memory then.
And this horrific scene begins to play out, and it kind of eats its way into the center of the town.
Hey, Pen, was there any sort of, do we have some system to get pulled out of this situation?
Yeah, if we start freaking out enough, someone will break the circle for us.
Interesting. Fuck, how many ultimates do I have? I have one, right?
You have none.
I received one last
Ken
week.
has... Oh, did you?
Sure you're looking at the right...
Angelo has 2. Did I miss yours?
I got one last week, buddy.
Okay, yeah. My bad. I must not put it on the sheet.
So but I do have one though, right?
You do have one, but...
Misty, you said you want to get out of here, right?
Yeah, more now than ever.
Can you trust me?
I guess.
Look, Pen, remember what I said? I just kind of know a thing is possible and want it real hard. I know dreams can slip into reality, a la Cyric. Let's try something. Misty, I'm gonna need you to hold on real tight. I know this is awkward. I'm not wearing a shirt or anything, but just give me a big hug here, huh?
All right.
You're wearing a very colorful shirt.
I will grab on to her and I start just like kicking my feet and like wrinkling my head around. I am going to burn an ultimate to attempt to pull young Nightmare Misty Moon into the prime material with us.
I'm going to hold on to and remember that.
Okay.
But as much as you struggle, for some reason, nobody wakes you guys up.
All right.
And as the black tendrils come in on you, a glittering light shines from the sky. And a serpentine creature comes down. Enormous. And shining with a glittering light. And it trails down this kind of path that seems to purify the area around it and restore it to what it was. Meanwhile, outside,
I'm chilling
in the land
over
of
here.
Awake,
No.
well, you're actually struggling.
Why?
Because the storm has returned
Ah,
while everyone was asleep.
fireball.
Fireball! Fireball!
Okay.
So are you casting Fireball at it?
If I see a storm, yeah. I mean, I wasn't like putting away what Kashana was saying earlier when he was like, you know, pointing at the clouds looking like a madman. Because there's a lot of crazy shit happening. So Lilith wasn't like 100% that it's a possibility. So it's just like, bleh. And if it's not them, then at least she can evaporate it in her knowledge.
So
I don't know.
you cast fireballs at the clouds as they approach, and the storm begins to rock the ship, shaking it all over the place. Something appears to be magically holding everybody trapped in the dream in place.
Oh. Was it?
So they're not sliding around the deck.
Do they look like they're in trouble at all?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
But at some point while you're dealing with this, they will. And As you cast your fireballs up at it, Puck comes running at you, being like, no, 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 no! Do not agitate them!
They started it!
Oh, and they're gonna finish it as two enormous splashes hit the water on both sides of the ship. And rising up from the waves are the torsos of two storm giants as they wade through the water towards the friendship and towards you. And that's where we're going to stop today.
Wait, it's already time?
It's a little bit early, but I'm going to leave it there.
All right.
we got a cut scene and stuff. We'll be at the last bit in the end.
Very nice. Cliffhanger.
Oh yes, absolutely. Thank you everybody so much for joining us. Thank you all so much for watching. We're gonna fight some giants next week and maybe get out of a dream.
I want to apologize if I don't rescue all of you.
Really setting up those expectations. Oh goodness. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you much to our sponsor. Thank you to all of our viewers and my incredible players here for letting me knock them around with some weird stuff and mysteries that don't make any sense, but it all will eventually. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you all next week, and until next time, stay tuned for the raid, stay tuned for the cutscene, and class dismissed.
Deep in a tower atop a black citadel, similar but very different from the one aforementioned in Warlock's Crypt, a newly reinvigorated Vecna stands looking out over this city which he has overtaken again. And he turns back into his room where he has a 4-poster bed, and he falls back onto it and rolls over with his hands on his elbows, kicking his legs, looking at his new friend, Kraylon Wright, who is sitting up against the wall, shackled, of course, saying, well, I have just enjoyed our time so far. It is so nice to have someone to talk to. If I'm being completely honest, it's gotten really tiring dying and coming back. I don't know if you're, used to this. And to be clear, Kraylon Wright is still alive and well. Well, he's alive. And yeah, Vecna's just kind of gushing at him about this. It was so nice to bring a paladin along. It really made getting through the city a lot easier. I mean, I can command the dead, but you can smite them, and, that just makes it a lot easier.
There's just one undead I wish to smite currently.
Oh, don't be like that. Come on. It's going to be great. You and me and that cousin of yours, you've told me all about him. I can't wait to meet him. And if he and his friends pass my little test, I don't see why we couldn't. We could all hang out. It'll be great.
My cousin will destroy you once he finds out what you've done.
Come on, man. Look, you guys attacked me. Really, I haven't done anything. All I've done... Look, I'm sorry I made one of your compatriots a death knight. I guess. I mean, it's kind of what I do. Between you and me, I'd like to be better, I guess. I mean, I've been feared. I've been hated. But I don't think I've ever been, adored by anyone. So I could go for some of that. And your gods get it so easily. I mean, what do you see in Lathander anyway? You know, and he gets off the bed and steps behind a one of those 3-panel like changing screens where you can see through it. You can see him like putting on different clothes behind the screen.
Where are you going with this? I don't.
I'm just saying, like, I can be a good guy. You know, you talk so much, you wax and wane on about this, oh, my righteous cousin, but he's a necromancer too, and you know, and he pokes his head around. And a warlock, I'm a little skeptical. Those don't really.
He is as different from you as I am from any other undead.
I could have made that not the case. I could have made you the Death Knight and sent you, but here you are talking to me. I wanted us to chat and have a chance. I wanted a shot at redemption. And he steps out from behind the screen, and Vecna is 2 feet taller than he was. He is 8 feet tall. From the top down, he from the waist up, he just looks regular with his tattered robes and whatever. But from the waist down, he has these luscious legs that have been fortified with necromancy and fishnets and black kinky boots. And as he walks back over to the bed and sits down and crosses his legs. Come on, I could be the good guy. I'm ready for a change. Let's try something. I'll send this test. If your cousin can clear it out, even his friends are going to be there to help, you've told me. I'm sure that Barbarian will make short work of it. And then he can come here and maybe teach me how to be nice or something, you know? And you'll live. Hey, if he does it, you live. How about that?
My cousin is mighty and intelligent, although he cannot take a punch. He will withstand any challenge you send his way, especially with his mighty friends at his side. They have the most powerful cleric I've ever seen.
Hey, I'm rooting for you, but and he kind of points at a scrying orb, and he's like, but I don't see that cleric anywhere. And the show is about to start, but hey, I'm rooting for him. I think we can do this. I think it's going to be great. And he's got a little flag. Meanwhile, currently, in like where we just left off, everyone's still asleep on the ship. Anybody who is awake on the ship just hears "woo" as like something streaks down out of the sky in a black like ball through one of these torsos of these giants. That one's dead. That one's gone.
I like how you equalized the battlefield in the
Oh.
And you
I'll take it.
And you see a hot Death Knight climb up on the ship. And he's like, hey, Mama.
No, you need to describe this hot Death Knight.
So here's the thing. This Death Knight has the symbol of Lathander that has been kind of melted. The plate armor he's wearing has been melted and charred black, but it melted in a way that it essentially just like caressed all of his curves. So it's just like metal, but pecs and shit. Like he's like
this is Batman nipples. Forever armor.
Yes. Yeah, this is the Batman for bat nipples.
He's got big muscles, a big black greatsword.
He's got nipples that are bats. No,
and yeah, all dark armor, you know, Death Knight shit. And he climbs up onto the ship and he kind of flips his helmet back in the water sprays. And yeah, he just points up at Lilith and he's like, hey, Mama, I got a date with y'all, but first I got to make sure nobody gets in the way of this. So, and he leaps off and just cleaves this other one through a series of things. So giants are out, Death Knight's in, climbs on the deck, and he's like, "All right, so where's this necromancer guy?"
Me, hi, let's go. Oh.
And that's where we're gonna lead into next week. We get to fight a death knight.
No, we can't do a death knight.
Lilith is going to seduce the death knight before we even wake up.
I guess that's up to Sean because it's in his hands now. But we've got this bro dude Johnny Bravo death knight.
I let go of my hair. I let it down. Let me do the hair flip.
I don't know if it's worse to be fighting 2 storm giants or a death knight. I'm not that familiar with.
I'm pretty sure it's worse to fight a death knight.
I like how you say
win
get
this
to.
death knight heart, okay? It is Valentine's Day weekend. I'm winning this guy's heart. Bring it, I'm a bard.
So just to sum it all up, we've established super sexy Vecna that kind of wants to be good but doesn't know what he's doing.
For Vecna, I'm very much picturing him from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah, something like that. It's that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm digging the vibe.
And a hot death knight that we get to fight.
But you gotta give him that voice that's just like, oh, you can't defeat me. I'm him.
Well, again, it all turns to Sean now. This is all Pucks after this.
Oh, great.
I've established what I've established, and we're good here. Thank you so much for making this happen. I love it. You love it. And until next time, can I say it?
Sure.
Class dismissed.
Oh,
it's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles. Maybe it's just me, but you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plot line through and through. I'm not complaining.